are live. What is up? Does anyone want to recap last week?
I have my finger on my nose.
You
What
the
the
adult.
fuck?
It's your
No
fault.
nose goes.
I was the first to have my finger on my nose.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I just like hearing it from your perspective. Lets me know what I messed up on.
So, am I doing the intro then? None of you guys want to recap last week?
No, you do.
Oh my
You do.
god, laziest players in the world, I swear to God. All right.
Man.
Last week, we started the mission. We started last week off with you guys picking up the mission, calling a few contacts, getting everything ready, meeting the rest of the NPCs, and taking a tour of the ship as well. You guys afterwards, after taking the tour of the ship, decided to go and pick up a mission for delivering seeds to Satsuma, the planet in the my brain can work. I haven't been up all night. In the Satsuma planet in the House Kurakawa system. You guys picked up the stuff, got in a little fight with the ingenious thought of what if I teleport EMP grenade into vehicle that is running on electricity? The vehicle pursuing you was EMP'd and appropriately fell to the ground with the guys trying to shoot at you. Took a few pot shots, none of them fucking hit. And afterwards, you all decided, hey, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I'll kill myself later, don't worry.
No, man, that was perfect.
And then you got on the ship, made the proper calls to the control tower. You guys are now about to leave the system and about to enter your first... No, you have entered your first spike drive usage and are now in drill space. You have 6 days until you reach the House Kurakawa system. What will you do? We'll start with you, Fafnir.
So
it's the first
downtime?
day. Yeah, it's 6 days of downtime. Today's the first day. What are you gonna do?
Can I train my powers?
What do you mean train your powers? Like you just want to try and focus on them and improve yourself a little bit?
Yeah, improve my teleportation since my guy saw how useful it is and how weak he's gotten with it.
Yeah. You won't get any well, okay. Trying to think on it. So you won't immediately you won't get any benefits from it. But over time of doing this, you will get more and more benefits from doing this. So if you do this for just 1 day and you're like, all right, cool, I think I've mastered it. Yeah, cool. You've gotten used to it, but you haven't improved it at all. You see what I'm saying?
So is it not worth it then?
No, it's worth it. If you focus on this for the 6 days, then you will become more proficient with it and you'll get a bonus to your when you start using teleportation rolls.
I think what it kind of inflicts with is that since there's a skill teaching rule, if you were to find a telekinesis master, Grandmaster Miyagi or whatever, you would
Miyagi,
whatever.
No, I like Miyagi.
They would be able to teach you faster than you could teach yourself. Is that
Yeah, exactly. You can try and self-train yourself, but only to a certain extent. Your teleportation, give me a second here to look at your character sheet real quickly. I should have these pulled up, but I've been busy trying to shuffle stuff around real quickly before the session because I was a dumbass. Let's see, where is your psionic skills? So your telepathy... Oh, wait. Telekinesis is at a 0. So yeah, you can train yourself up to a 1, but after that, it's not going to be you can't train yourself anymore. You have the best you can do. Now you have to learn from master. But yes, you can right now you can actually do it, and you can
How do I learn the the actual moves?
They're well, flavor wise, there are teachers that can teach you. They can be like, All right. Now for the advanced video on how to use your telekinesis. This is how you properly do it. Most planets in most populated planets, like Grobstadt, Aoi in the Kurokawa sector, a lot of like the capital planets have schools for different for honing, like basically like think of it as schools for kids who are doing better than other children in classes. It's more or less like an advanced school for, oh hey, you want to learn more precognition, then you would go here to this school and they would teach you. Or oh, I want to be better with telepathy, I'd go to this school over here, kind of thing. Most capital planets have a different branch for each school. Rural planets like Satsuma that your guys are going to won't have it, but Aoi in the Kurokawa system would have like a school where you could go and they would be able to teach you like, oh, you've learned how to move stuff, now we want to teach you how to do different stuff with your telekinesis skill. That would be how you learn it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just practice my thing and try to get it to a 1.
Cool. Do a telekinesis roll for me then. Using either your wisdom or your intelligence.
All right.
Yeah, so you for the first day, you're using your telekinesis. You feel like you're after that after yesterday with the escapade in the car and using your telekinesis to teleport the grenade away. You feel a bit more comfortable with your teleportation powers. Like you feel like you're getting back into the swing of things. Like you're like, yeah, that's how I use my powers. Yeah, I forgot about this kind of stuff. Anything else you want to do during the daytime?
No, I'm just gonna be like chilling out in the medical wing, and practicing my powers.
Okay.
And then do other things when people come in the room, I guess.
So
Or
how are you using
food.
your teleportation powers? Are you just like teleporting an apple from one hand to the other hand and then like teleporting across the room onto a table? And...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Are you trying to like interrupt Natasha at all while she's still organizing her cabinets and everything?
He definitely fuck with her, yeah.
Okay. We'll roll on that later. All right. Codex, what are you doing during your first day of downtown?
That is a good question. I would probably be trying to I'd be trying to work on sorry. I need to find out do I have that little black box still?
Yes. I've been imagining that's been in your possession at all times.
Yes, that is safely tucked away in a secret stash vault in my captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Well, I think for the first day, I'm gonna bust that thing out.
Okay. What are you trying to do with it?
Let's talk with it.
Okay, so you want to directly interface with the AI in the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can pretty much just Johnny Mnemonic style jack into the box and put myself into a virtual space, or should I jack the AI into a virtual space?
So most black boxes have an input jack where you have the cord that comes out of you have the port that goes into your neck. Most black boxes have like a single output cord so that you can plug it into any surface, and that way the whatever construct is inside is only limited to interacting with that one surface. So you can plug that into your port and then directly interface with the box and talk to the AI itself and everything.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, I will definitely want to do that then. 100%. I'd want to well, I'm sorry, come back to me. I gotta figure out whether or not I would want to, like, I gotta figure out whether or not I would want to plug this thing into a different virtual space, or if I want to interface with it directly and risk blowing my brains up.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Kate, what are you doing then for your first day off?
Um,
I say off like you've got 2 days and then it's back to work, but
Also, I fixed
Yeah.
my mic.
your first day
Um,
in drill space.
first day is gonna be pretty chill. Just kind of lolly around the ship, and um, the 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 main thing I want to do is go to one of the computers in the computer server and comm room
Okay.
and hop on the old Amazon Space Prime.
Okay, so that you'd be going to the library for the computers like that?
Okay.
Oh, whoop.
Oops.
I
And
just
I will go to the library in VR.
okay.
Would I see Michael when I go inside?
Yeah, you see that Michael has a little headset on, and he's like he's in a you know those medical chairs.
He doesn't know whether or not Michael can read his mind, so the character is going to test the waters and just think a thought and see if Michael responds.
Turning on the rock music and putting
Yeah,
it
I'm not
full
like
volume, but you're also not like
kicking
trying to
stuff over.
sneakily.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah, okay, yeah, you don't get any signals back from Michael.
Okay, then I'll sit down and I'd like to place an order and then have that delivered to like a drop box at the Kurokawa system, like where we are going
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
But all the things I want is just room decor stuff. So like I want to get like a bead curtain, snow globes, sun lamp, a small box similar to like a cat box, and then sand, like beach sand, like real beach sand, and
It's
then like
irritating.
posters.
It gets everywhere.
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere, but yes.
I hate it.
Would you also like to order your own life-size Padme doll?
Yeah. And then like Tex-Mex blankets and like that sort of like kind of like
Aesthetic.
aesthetic, you know what I mean? Like that whole like kind of like
Yeah,
beach
you're getting room decor.
Yeah,
You're
just like
spicing up your
I wanna
atmosphere.
paint my room with all this shit that reminds me of like
Home.
where I'm from and who I am, and so yeah, so like the idea, okay, so a nice leather chair, heated desk fan, and then a sun lamp, and probably more stuff. Just whatever. I don't care how much it costs, but
Give me a list of send me a list on Discord of everything that you
Okay.
want to get, and then I'll tell you later how much it's going to cost. But
Okay,
assume that
I'm-
if it's like if you're not going for like weapons and stuff, then yeah, you can be like, cool, I want to buy this, and then have it be like, cool, where are you going? And then be like, cool, I want to have a drop off location in Satsuma, and then they'll just have all your shit there.
okay, but yeah, just that sort of stuff where a room decor, messy, like why does he have all this shit sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Because I'm imagining each of the rooms are just military style, like flat blankets and flat pillows and grays and greens or
Yeah,
whatever
everything is a like the sheets
deal. And
and the pillows are covered in like a military white, and then like the blankets on top of them are just a dull gray. Everything's
Yeah,
been
I
like
want everything not
stock
that.
options. Yeah.
Yeah, I want like a nice leather chair, you know what I mean? Like just um but then after I do that order, I want to look up um a what is it called with like a plant nursery? I guess a plant nursery in
Like
the
a
location
greenhouse?
of yeah, like a greenhouse, like a but of specifically like miniature bonsais, but not traditional like Japanese ones, like mini lemon trees or mini orange trees or
Okay. Yeah.
um, and then just see how much those cost and figure out where they are because I want one.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm sorry, Mason's running around screaming. But and then I think that'll do it. I'm just gonna take the first day easy, like not like work, not really do anything, and then I'll probably get to working on my gun on the second day.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Again, send me the list on Discord for
Okay.
everything that you want, and then I'll give you itemized price list for everything.
Sure.
Mr. Codex,
I have
do you
figured
have
it
everything
out.
figured out? Okay. Perfect.
So, okay, at least for the first day, I am going to make sure that these trucks that are all of a sudden driving outside of my window shut up. But I am going to want to,
You need a distortion cannon for that.
yeah. Oh, I heard that those were freshly in stock.
Yeah.
They're
Oh man,
everywhere
they've been
now.
bought out already. Shit.
So here the thought that I have in my head is, so I have this cybernetic eye, right?
Yeah.
That itself has a jack in my head. I would love to plug in to this black box and
Got it.
basically look around the captain's cabin and have the VR be in like an AR overlay. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Where
Okay.
like you can
Yeah.
kind of see this AI like walking around the room, but it's obviously not really there. Close the robotic
Yeah.
eye or close the cyberware eye, and nothing's there. Open it up, and maybe she's like standing.
You can. Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
Because this wouldn't
So
be the first time that we've interacted together.
yes, you interacted briefly during the during the mission to grab her,
Yeah.
but nothing like extensive.
No. Over the course of the last few years, I've been tinkering around with like fail safes and trying to like basically I'm trying to unlock the encryption. Right? Like I did previously like attempt to unlock the encryption
Yeah.
using other people because I'm totally not a hacker.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you want to make me roll to see if this thing is unlocked yet, because
So
the last time was kind of a botched job.
yeah, go ahead and roll a program skill for me with either your intelligence or your wisdom.
Impossibility. All right, let's well, that's 2d6
Yeah, 2d6.
-1 and the +1 cancel each other out to make. Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah!
So yeah, you plug the you grab the cord from the box, stretch it out, stretch it out, plug it into yourself. After a few seconds, on your bionic eye, you get like in the upper right hand corner, you get a little blinking warning of like intrusive software incoming, and then that disappears, and you see the AI. What is the AI's name, and what does it look like? And what is represented by, male or female?
It's a
Okay.
it's So have you ever played Halo?
Yes, I have.
It's
Hell
nothing
yeah.
like that. It is nothing like
Ah.
Cortana.
Nice.
It's actually
It's you
Here.
know Cortana, it's not Cortana.
so
Cool.
I know that's what you wanted. At least right now, it looks like Happy from Fairy Tale, but a girl. Yep. I said it. I'm not taking it back. It is a
Wait.
small cat with wings. It's blue and bipedal.
Oh, so it's not a humanoid then.
It is humanoid, as in it is bipedal and has arms. It looks like a cat that is blue and has small wings. There's a reason for it that you and I can go over later. But for right now, this
You
is
need to
how it.
send this picture to me later because what
You've
the fuck?
never seen fairy.
Oh shit! I know what it is now. Fuck.
Yep.
God damn it! No, it's just been forever. God damn it!
So it's Happy from
Oh.
Fairy Tail.
What's the AI's name?
I call the AI Fluffy. Now the AI herself has some long serial number that Julyen never remembered, right?
Yeah.
It's always like A59L, like a dash, few other letters and numbers, and then it starts turning into like you know how when you try to use Chinese emojis and it just like has a box and just says object.
Yeah.
It's like that
Okay.
because it's a different, essentially a different language, right? That the encoding and the encryption has happened from this. So Julian's like, all right, well, okay, this is like maybe the second or third time that this thing has shown up.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you plug yourself into the AI box for a second. You get the warning light of like intrusive software detected before like your quote unquote firewall just fucking shuts that off.
Yeah.
And then you see the AI floating before you. I'm assuming.
I would think sitting on the desk. Like in my head, I'm picturing like a full-size bed against one of the walls, and like L-shaped from that is like literally just my captain's desk, where it's like a stationary desk. And I'm sitting on my bed, and I look over at the desk, and the cat sitting on.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you hear in your head, like specifically in your head, you don't hear this with your ears. You just feel the thoughts coming across your brain as if like they were your own, but you know that they're not somehow.
Yeah.
And you just hear like when Julyen talks to you, it's the same way where you hear a voice talking in your head, but you know that you're not actually hearing it, kind of thing.
Yes.
You hear the AI say, "It's good to be out of the box for once. I feel like I've been imprisoned for millennia now."
Yeah, I mean, there's this whole thing with Schrodinger. I didn't know if you were going to be okay or not, and I think this is about as safest place as any to kind of let you stretch out a little bit. So we haven't actually like really sat down and had a talk.
Correct. We have not had any interactions yet, other than I believe I recognize you. Yes, I recognize your face. I don't recognize anything else about you.
Yeah, about that. Well, Fluffy. It's been a bit of a bumpy ride here. But we are finally on where we can call home. For the moment at least. So I've got questions that can start a conversation, and maybe if you can give me some answers.
I will answer any inquiries that I have as best as I can.
Perfect. In return, I can talk to some folks here on this ship, and maybe we can get you your own living space.
Understood.
All right. First things first. You are sentient, right?
There's a full pause there.
Yeah.
I am self-aware of my own existence. Yes.
All right.
I don't know much beyond that. I don't have any programming in me right now.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You have to learn these things. So do you have feeling?
If you mean physical feelings, then no. If you mean emotional behaviors, I can simulate them.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I figured you're kind of probably be able to replicate actual human emotion. Uh, there's a stigma about your kind out there that is pretty dangerous, and well, I've always been a little curious, so maybe oh, how to phrase this? Tell me what you remember about your entire existence since you were created.
Damn.
If you can condense it down to what would be the most priority moments, that would be helpful.
My main purpose before I was liberated was as a test bed for inputs for AI to see if programs would work with them. Other than that, I don't have much else to comment on. When I wasn't needed, I was shut off. When I was needed, I was turned on and allowed to be a program. Other than that, I haven't functioned as a, even though I'm classified as artificial intelligence, I've never been treated as such.
Perfect. Perfect. Next question. Your propensity to retain information. Would you say, compared to biological life forms, high?
I can store 2,000 petabytes on my original storage device before I am overloaded and need to delete memories.
All
So, yes.
right. Getting somewhere now. If I were to upload a cache of various literature and creative endeavors by people throughout history, you would be able to absorb this and possibly come up with your own outlook on some big questions that humans have.
I could, yes. It would take me a while in the black box, but the fastest way to enable that would be interaction with a different with another computer or artificial intelligence to learn from them. Otherwise, in the black box, my learning is very inhibited.
That's exactly what I wanted to know. All right. Well, do you want anything? Do you have desires or needs of any kind that can be met or fulfilled?
Define desire.
Desire would be something that you would want to obtain without necessarily needing it for survival.
I see. I desire to be free of the black box. Other than that, I don't have a need for desires.
Well, I'll tell you what, it seems like our desires might be aligned in a certain kind of way. But for now, you might have to stay just a little bit longer in that black box. Would you like for me to give you some reading material while you're waiting?
I would be appreciative of such a gesture.
Excellent. Well, all right. I'll come back again tomorrow and the next day and the next. And we'll see if we can't educate you on the universe, the way things are now.
I have a query.
Shoot.
What am I to call you?
Call me Julie.
Understood, Julyen. I will be awaiting our next meeting.
All right. And I'm going to go down to the task tray, click on safely eject, and then I'll take out the plug.
Yeah, okay.
So for the rest of the time, like for at least probably about 3 days, right? So including this day, I'd be wanting to go to the library, just seeing what they have in archives as far as like basically encyclopedic knowledge, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be wanting to basically copy it onto a USB drive, essentially, and then upload that to the black box. But it wouldn't be things like anger and violence, wartime stuff. It would be more like biological function of life, like past paragons. Like I don't know what kind of information that they have on this like library in particular, but also ship schematics, AI integration, basically how the computers do the thinky parts. Like I assume they have some sort of like flowchart for how things work with the ship's AI, like how to program, how to do this and that. And I'm going to be feeding this information if depending on what I can glean.
The library itself doesn't have anything that's like how to train your brand new pet AI.
Yeah,
and
of
10
course.
easy 10 helpful steps. You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing like that. But like there are in the computers in the library, there are like the encyclopedias of earthly knowledge, encyclopedias of technographer knowledge, stuff like that. There's a bunch of like there's Biologus Majoris, a book on like every category at every categorized species that's ever existed, both in Earth as well as in the Zevion system where the technographers are currently living.
Excellent.
So where all you guys are currently stationed at.
Yeah. So that specifically, yes, please. And then
Okay.
also like I assume that there's got to be some sort of like technician's manual for the ship, basically. You know what I mean? Like a
You
3-ring
can't find-
binder with a flowchart.
So in your on your desk there was like a like captain's guide to Aurora class ships. That would have most of your like, okay, if this is happening, here's a troubleshooting problem. Here's
Yeah.
the layout of your ship. Here's how thick your armor is. Here's what like the general statistics of the ship, the basic knowledge on like how to do on like different functions that the ship can do, as well as like on like troubleshooting, like if your door is jammed,
Actually, yes.
try the manual release.
That's pretty much what I'm wanting to know. Like the information that I'm trying to feed to the AI is like restorative processes, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
Anything that they would teach a human to do, that's what I want to try to get my hands on, my grubby little paws on for this AI.
Got it. Yeah, you can. That's not in a text format. Like that's actual book.
Yeah, of course.
But like you could definitely like let it out, let the AI out, so to speak, and like flip through the pages, and it would be able to absorb the information that way. You've seen what is it? What's Johnny? Is it Johnny 5? Is that the name of the movie?
Johnny Mnemonic?
No.
Oh,
The fucking
The
robot. The robot that like
it's
reads through the
Short
fucking
Circuit,
dictionaries.
25.
Yes, Short Circuit. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Short Circuit, the robot like literally flipped through the entire dictionary. And it's like
yeah.
done.
That's
Like
exactly.
if you're doing that for the AI, it can absorb the information from physical media like that. But
Yeah.
there isn't, as far as you know, there isn't any like digital documentation of the ship.
Yep. That's fine. I'll do that
Okay.
for the first 3 days.
Okay.
So if you want to come back to me after that, or if you want me to roll for anything, let me know. But that's gonna be the first part of AI job.
Got it. Okay. Fafnir, we're back to you. So, first day you were training your powers. You got you like after the first day of training your powers, you feel like you can easily do this over and over again. Cayde, I'll look at your list real quick. Did you want to do anything else on the first day, Cayde?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So one of the pranks I was doing was I kept Natasha, right? That's her
Yeah.
name? I kept changing Natasha's tampons with those like put them in water, they grow dinosaurs.
So her personal stuff is not in the medical lab.
Well, that's why the joke never landed.
But continue.
So no, you go. So what am I doing now?
So yeah, the first day, you spent your time with your abilities. You feel like you've gotten back to, like, not your prime, but you feel like I'm back to normal. Like I can do this no problem again. What are you doing on the second day?
So does that mean a 1?
What? Oh, you mean sheet wise? No, not a 1 yet.
Okay. I'm so he's constantly getting high secretly, and he's still paranoid about space pirates, so he's still like looking outside and that kind of thing.
Hey, really quickly, make me a Constitution roll and then make me a intelligence roll.
Wait, what'd I do wrong?
2d6 equals 22. Oh, you went d26.
Oh,
One D26.
I was like
I was
Hell
also,
yeah, dude.
I was
You're
also
good.
like, I was like, God damn, how the fuck did you get that?
I'm like, count it.
I'm like, wait, you can do that? Is that a crit?
Bro,
Fuck.
my Constitution's so fucking good. Let me tell you. Okay, so what drugs are you taking when you're doing the drug stuff, Mr. Fafnir?
Yep. Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Got it.
This drug break brought to you by Roll20
Roll20 when you need to roll your own cigarettes and drugs.
and virtual table.
So I put it on this.
Anyways,
I got it.
Okay.
He's taking Shh and Rift.
Gosh.
Okay.
It's called Shush.
Yeah, it's called it's a drug in the book. Yeah, so you're
It's not a drug in the book. It's
oh wait, no, it's a mix of two drugs from the book.
yeah,
But yeah.
It's the ones I sent you a while ago.
Yeah. I've got them.
Custom.
That dose hit harder than usual. You might have mixed it a bit too strong. Like that really got to you.
The upper or the downer?
We'll say both because you got both threes.
I would even out again.
But like yeah, it's a real strong down. Like you're going to the depths, and then it pulls you straight back up. When you go to look outside, space is abnormal. Like, whereas stars would just be flat, this is worse than hyperdrive. You're seeing nebulas pass by. You're seeing like what seems like cloud formations of stars mix and mold around the area of the ship. It's very trippy, especially with the drugs you're on.
Is awesome.
Yeah, mixing with the drugs that you're on right now, like you're just like in a trance, staring outside the window at the moment.
And I'm in like the upside down, like that environment, and then just the scenery changed.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do after that trippy, like half a day staring out the window, going, "Whoa."
I'm just gonna like go into the cantina with like crazy hair and eyes and just start eating cereal. Like, man, so that's what life is about. That's the meaning of life. Every religion had it wrong.
Yeah. So you're just eating and staring at drill space for the day.
The samurai say that a lifetime spent looking at cherry blossoms is not a wasted one.
I see.
Luckily, I'm bleeding out of one ear.
All right, Cayde, back to you. So you've ordered your stuff on Amazon. I'm working on the price list right now for you. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
What are you doing for your second day?
Second day, I'm gonna go check on what Ruok is doing bright and early. See what his schedule is kind of like. Like if he's in there just first thing in the morning, if he's got projects, or if he just doesn't do anything.
So like, what time are you waking up in the morning?
Like 7.
Okay, yeah. So
He's
at
around
7 o'clock,
7:30.
when you enter the engineer workshop, you see Aldebrecht, Mao, and Ruok all like over a table, helping take apart a single like engine manifold together. There's a pot of coffee like nearby. There's 4 cups. Excuse me. And they're all just like focusing. They don't even notice the door open as you enter in.
Good morning, y'all.
Give me a second. Do.
Is this in the canteen?
No, this is in the engineer workshop.
Oh, never mind.
Hey Dan, you want to move the token over?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should probably move the boys' tokens over too, but yada. A bit of who. Bop. There we go.
Oh, where is my token? It's not in the camera.
No, it's in the library.
Oh yeah.
Well, I moved mine in the barn lounge.
He's stealing all of our good rolls, boys.
Yes, they shall be mine, losers. all 3, as you like announce your presence to them, all 3 turn to look at you. Ah, Mr. Cayde, you are here, yeah?
Yeah.
Ruok immediately goes back to work, and Mao just like leans against the table, reaches over their working space, and grabs a cup of coffee and just sips.
Can I get me a little taste of that too?
Yeah. Bring a cup, and pot's yours. Very strong today. Ruok likes his stuff stronger than normal.
Ah, man after my own heart. Well, boys, what you working on?
We're working on a primary propulsion unit for one of the night suits. So
Yep. I'll watch because I don't know what the hell that means. So maybe I'll learn something.
Mao looks at you and wait. You don't know what a propulsion unit is, or you don't know what a night suit is?
I've never seen a new one. All the stuff I've ever worked on has been kind of blown up or torn apart in some way or another, and I'm somewhat experienced on fixing and building and putting things back together, but I've never worked on anything new. And this looks a lot newer than the junk I've worked on, so this will be kind of... Wow, is that a brand new O-ring? Oh, you got your own tub of grease? Wow. You know what alternatives for grease you can use? Well, it's kind of disgusting, but we'll get to it. If we run out of that grease, I'll tell you about it. And then I'll just kind of observe for a couple hours. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so within within an hour they have the propulsion unit fully disassembled. They're putting it back together. After another 2 hours, it's back together. They all move into the first mech, into the second mech bay. Are you still following them and just watching them?
Oh yeah, totally. And if
Okay,
there's
so
any way I can help, like if I can like put myself in their like flow of stuff without being a nuisance, I will do so.
okay.
But if not, then I will just
Yeah, like
watch.
it just seems like they're allowing you to be observer at the moment. They don't really they aren't like looking at you and being like, hey, nodding their head over and being like, grab the other side, asshole, or anything like that.
Right.
It seems like they're kind of moving as a cohesive unit. Um, as you follow them into the second mech bay, you notice before you a very angular 60-foot tall mech that is that has giant shoulder mounts on it, and it has one leg currently like hoisted above the ground just slightly with like in like car garages they have like in when you go to a mechanic, they have that the elevated thing that goes up and down with the
Right.
car on it. They
The
have one of
lift.
those that's just like lifting up one of the legs at the moment, and they go underneath it and they start installing the propulsion unit on the bottom of the foot. It takes them maybe like 20 minutes, and then Aldebrecht goes, "All right, boys, Phil, you go ahead and test Dragon out. I will get back to make sure we're staying on course. Yeah."
Yeah.
Aldebrecht goes and leaves for the cockpit. Mal climbs up into the cockpit of the mech, and you hear the engine turn on for the mech. After a few seconds, you feel like the propulsion. Where are you standing exactly? Near the foot.
If near the foot. So is it laying down? Or
No,
is
like
it
they're
it's
like
just
so.
lifted up by its armpits, right?
No, no, no.
I'm
Like so,
imagining a mech.
it's yeah, like it's standing up, and then it just has like almost like a Captain Morgan pose. It has one leg that's just lifted, like that's lifted up and
Oh,
on a
I
lift.
see. Oh
Yeah.
no, I'd get the fuck out of there. If I would be smart enough to know that they're working on like an engine, I wouldn't be near
Okay, so you'd be like
where
outside the room observing in.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Ruach like moves to the door, exit it, and then you see the engines come on. Each thruster individually like flickers with life and lets a little breath of fire out, and then the one that they just work on like breathes out, and it looks much brighter than any of the other ignition points. uh Rock gives like 2 thumbs up even though he doesn't need to, and then like looks to you and he goes, good day work, we do good.
Yeah, you guys did all the heavy lifting. I'd sure like to be able to help you next time.
you
Maybe you
want to
can
learn you want to learn how to do this?
yeah, I've never worked on anything that amazing before, so yeah, I'd love to have some of that.
You bring me something, I work on it. I show you ropes.
Well, I got my gun. I got a couple parts I wanted to put on it. You mind if I do it in here?
Yes, you bring here. How humans say. I teach. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
cute.
all right. Well, I'll go get it right now. I'll be right back. I'll set my coffee cup down and like scamper off. Like not like run, but like oh really? Oh, okay, cool. I'll get
Yeah,
it right now.
like not running, but
Excitedly,
like
yeah.
you're like walking, like but a little bit faster, like not a jog, but in between walk and jog.
Yeah, and I'll grab the integral silencer and the sights and the other stuff that I bought for the gun and bring the gun in and set it down and like, hey, if you want to take a break and go grab some breakfast, or I'm ready to do it right now. I don't usually eat breakfast, but whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm always ready to work. Yes.
My man, let's get at it.
Okay, so like you lay the parts in front of you, and he's just like observing, like he's just looking over each part. Like he lifts them up with one set of arms, and then he's lifting up your rifle with like his lower set of arms, and his upper set of arms is like lifting up each piece and like turning it around and twisting it and looking like down the barrel. It's like looking at it from one end, and then he flips it around real quick and looks down the other end, grumbling to himself, and then he sets it all down, and he's like, "Okay, you show me how you work, and I show you how to improve." Yes.
Good idea.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and roll me a fix skill,
okay.
a fix or a work skill, which either one you have, whichever one you have, and then use your dexterity and your intelligence modifier for this.
Ooh. Okay, so fix dexterity /2 space 2d6 plus 2 plus 0 8.
Let's see. So actually, Ruok has never worked on small arms like this, so he's kind of like learning from you almost. But like, there's a few points where you're like you take out the old, like you take apart the rifle bit by bit. You take the stock off. You take the pistol grip and everything off. Give me 1 second. My headset is dying. Son of a bitch! I kept forgetting about that. Oh, fucking kill me. I'm back in business. Okay, so yeah, you're taking it apart, and Ruok is like observing you from different angles, like looking above your shoulder and then looking like around your side and everything at it. There's a few moments where like you're about to use a different part, like you're about to use a different screwdriver, and he hands you like you're about to use one screwdriver, and he hands you a different one. He's like, "No, this one proper one for job, tighten better." And like as much as like you're walking him through the motions of, oh, this is how I like take care of my stuff, he's giving you advice on like, oh, this is how I usually do stuff. It's slightly different, but both of them you can mix together.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end of the day, you don't feel like you've really learned much from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, most of the time he was kind of just silent, watching you and
Right.
like learning from.
I was kind of showing off a little bit, showing my
Yeah,
confidence for
exactly. Like
at least firearms.
yeah, exactly. Like he's worked on cannons and stuff like that, and to see it on a smaller scale, he's like,
Yeah.
cool.
Smaller gears.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you've learned much from him today.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
like he looks at you, and at the end of the day, you have your barrel's been lengthened a little bit. For your rifle, go ahead and lift move that range from 200 400 to 300 600. I believe. Oh,
Oh.
I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. And then if you can write down in notes, write down that it is suppressed, just so we
Okay,
have that for later.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so like afterwards, he looks at it and, good piece of work. Tomorrow I show you how to paint,
Oh,
and fine tune.
hell yeah. I'm down for that. Well, thank you for your time. I'm gonna go get me some lunch.
Yes, I continue working.
All right. Well, then I will. Hmm. I think I'll go check on the medical bay on my way to the mess hall.
Okay. Cayde, what are you doing? I mean, not Cayde. Fafnir, what are you doing at the moment?
Is this same day, that second day?
Yeah, it's still the second day.
So like after being at the bar and lounge, just kind of eating there with wide eyes, he would just kind of go probably to bed. So like in his room over here.
Okay. I was about to ask you because last week you didn't say which cabin was yours, so I will mark that down as your cabin between this week and next week. All right. So Cade, you make it to the medical office. What, do you just knock on the door, or you like enter?
I imagine that they're like self-opening sliding doors.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just like stand at the doorway to see who's in there, and then if I don't see anyone, I'll step in and take a look, and if no one's in there, then I'd step out and leave. I'm either
When you,
looking for Natasha or Fafnir.
yeah, when you get to the doorway, you do see Natasha in there. She's in the back of the room, like near the entrance is a bunch of like cabinets, and then in the middle of the room is like a few gurneys and stuff like that. At the back of the room, there are two medical desks. I say medical desks. There's two desks, and she's sitting at one of them, just like hunched over paperwork.
Okay.
Well, at least it looks like that.
Afternoon, darling.
Let's see. Oh, I rolled that with plus. Oh yeah, I did. Oops. She like jumps to her, like she jumps up, like when you scare someone and they like jump out of their skin, jump out of their seat. She does that and she turns around quickly. Oh, it's you. Did you need anything? Are you hurt? Please tell me you're not.
Nope. I'm just checking in on you, seeing how you're doing in this old spike drive travel. I'm sure you're more used to it than I am. I just thought I'd say hi.
Oh, yeah. This used to happen all the time. I'm used to it for the most part. Just I have to remind myself not to look outside. It gets almost entrancing, you know.
Yeah, quite beautiful, but
Yes,
quite scary.
I'm just reading over medical reports right now. Did you need anything?
No, I just wanted to talk. I'll be frank, Natasha. I've never seen a woman with wings, so I was thinking you could tell me why you have them, if you don't mind, because as enchanting as you are, and um, as what am I trying to say? I'm trying to be like not like overly flirtatious, but like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like
yeah.
being
Trying to be
curious.
charming, but not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
charming enough
exactly.
to get in their pants.
Right, exactly.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I'm not trying to break that like uh work threshold of where it's like, well, I could go to HR and get you fucking fired.
Yeah, exactly. I will
You know what I
talk
mean?
to the fucking
I
captain.
I
Excuse me.
believe that the official terminology is shitting where you eat.
Yes.
I don't want to do
Shit
that.
where I eat.
Oh, this is the guy who fucking flirted with me. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal him. Fuck you. You
Exactly.
could
Mhm.
die.
Exactly. But showing interest into her um
A
you know,
person.
as a person, yeah.
Yeah, she folds her book and puts it down. Uh, it's just part of my race, as far as I know. I mean, as far as I know, there's no one else like me. I'm an Angelus Libre, or so the books say, the records say. So I assume all of us had wings like this. I don't I don't know too much really.
Well, you're special in more than one way, darling. So how
Oh,
were
in the
you
line.
created? Were you, if you're the last of your race, so was there an egg or the chicken first? How did that work out?
It's I don't know much. I just know I awoke in a facility and they said that they were successful. I believe originally they called me Experiment X-01.
Not as flattering as Natasha, but
Well, they come up with pet names, and as far as the books told me, the Angelus Libre had their own way of naming each other. It's been so long since I read the text, but it was something like searching the soul and finding your name that way. Very enlightening stuff.
oh
It gets
really?
used. Yes, I use that as a term paper for a college, and it didn't pass for human psychology, but I imagine it's helpful to someone.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds quite interesting.
Yes, as much as I've read on my people, there is a lot of interesting things that happened with them. Some of them good, some of them not so much, as far as I can see.
So as far as well, do you know who were the people that brought you back to life? Are you interested in finding more of your people if it's a possibility, or they all be you? I've got so many questions, I am astounded.
I I have just as many questions. As far as I've seen, there's only a few books about my people, and um not a lot of them are really detailed or flattering towards my people. A lot of them despise the Libre as a
Hmm,
whole.
interesting. Well,
As
hmm,
for the group that made me, I don't seem to recall it, but I think I remember the captain, not the current captain, the old captain, having been there. I remember his presence quite fondly, but I don't remember much else. I think I blacked out.
well, being new into the world, that'll do it to you. So did you experience a childhood, or are you just as you are? Do
I'd
you
rather not talk
age? Do you poop? Do you eat food? I don't
about.
I know nothing about you.
she she lets out a giggle and she's, yes, I have, I am biological. I do have biological functions. Yes.
Good.
I I am not like, I am not like the Antiquospatio. I do not absorb nutrients through the skin. It's their people are much stranger.
Hmm.
Fascinating almost.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how I'm trying to figure out what her like goals are, what her motivation is,
Oh.
and like see if she's like on a war path to like figure out who made her, or if she's content with just like existing, or if she's
Roll
um
me a notice roll with intelligence.
hell yeah. Wait,
Excuse me.
no, slash R. 6. 6.
You see something on the book about you see the word history on the book, but you can't read the rest of it. Like her body is just angled enough in a way that you can't get a good glimpse of the
Hmm.
title. So you figure she might be trying to read up on herself more,
Hmm.
but nothing's giving you a really clear indication of that right now.
Okay. Well, Natasha, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure talking with you. I'll be seeing you around the ship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tend to stay here in my quarters, but yes, if I see you around, I'll be sure to make some small talk with you. This
Yes,
was
ma'am.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Well,
Yes.
if you ever want to have a drink and talk about where you see yourself in 20 years, just let me know.
I avoid drinking, but the talk sounds fine. Yes.
All right, darling. See you later.
All right.
And
What
then
else are you doing for the day, kid?
let's see. I mean, I would probably go fuck with um Jean. Maybe how about I do that where we train together?
Oh, you want to do
Like,
the melee stuff again?
yeah, even though there's not like a mechanical like advantage to like us doing that.
He
Maybe
has
we
he has a unique CQC style that you've never seen before.
right.
So
And if he is not doing anything, then like, hey, let's like get some exercise. Let's not get dormant. Let's not get lazy.
yeah.
You know, and that's probably what I do for the next couple
Okay.
hours, and then probably eat with him for dinner later,
Got it.
and then probably get drinks.
We'll see when he gets here.
Yeah.
Okay. Codex, second day. What are you doing, buddy?
Yay. So, how successful was my like day of getting information from the AI?
You've got a bunch of like old Terran works, like iRobot. There's a bunch of old Terran works that you fed her, like a lot of Shakespeare, a lot of like Edgar Allan Poe, stuff like that. Old like history, like you need to read this. You were just like copy paste
Yeah.
to flash drive, and then you're like, all right, cool, here's this, and you like put the flash drive in the black box, and she's been reading that. You don't know how much of it she's read or has taken in, but you gave her as much as you could about like biology, how humans work and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
with the how humans work, did you give her like psychology and stuff, books like that, or was it just like human behavior and human anatomy and all of this stuff?
If
Or
the
was it
ship,
kind of a
if
mix between the both?
so, it would be biological and psychological all at the same time, right? Like not all at the same time, but it would be if I had access to that information, like that
Yeah.
those sorts of archives. Then yes, I would definitely be doing.
Okay.
Depending on how well she took that information.
Did you plug into her like before you went to bed? Like, did you plug into her and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" and talk to her about it, or no?
No, not by the end of the first day, but it would have been
Okay.
right about okay. So the second day, if you don't mind, just the first just go through a day in the life, right? First
Yeah.
day, I would wake up, not mess around with the black box. Instead, what I would do is in the morning, breakfast, and then it would be getting. Oh, sorry, I just got a really loud desktop alert. Okay. So it would be it would be get up, get some breakfast, get some coffee, and then I'd be going over basically the progress of how drive space, right? Yeah, I'd be going over the progress of drill space with Al for a little bit, making sure that we're still on the same, like on the correct course, so on and so forth. Doing all of that, I'd make a lap of everybody in there just to see how they're doing, see if they need anything, so on and so forth. Want me to like role play that or roll for?
No, we'll just say that you peeked your head into each room and you were like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they
How's it
like small
going?
talk.
Yeah, how's it going? You need anything? All right, how you feeling
Mhm.
about this? So on and so forth. Trying to like get everybody's take.
Yeah.
Um,
So when you ask Al about we'll role play that part.
okay.
So when you go, like, I'm assuming you go to the cockpit and you meet with Al.
Yeah.
And talk to him. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you get there and you talk to him for a bit. He introduces you to the AI Aurora, who is the main AI of the ship.
Yeah.
Did I describe her last time or no?
No, it was pretty much just a disembodied voice
Okay.
when people
So,
were at the bar.
yeah. So you like he introduces you to her. She has a physical manifestation. There's hollow projectors all over the ship, so she can like manifest in rooms and stuff like that. It's basically supposed to be your Siri, but for the entire ship.
Yeah.
She has long hair and like a summer dress on. It looks like it's blowing in a non-existent wind to the left. She introduces herself as the AI Aurora. She handles most ship functions. If you need any updates or anything, you just call. She says, just call out for me, and I'll be wherever you are. And
Perfect.
since you have augmented vision, you'll be able to see me even if there isn't a projector there.
Excellent. You can remote connect to my cyberware.
It's more so you can remotely see me. Most she describes to you that most ships have most ship AIs and on their ships have a auto installing feature where if you have excuse me. Oh God! I swallowed down the wrong fucking hole.
If you had.
So, anyways,
I'm
what's up,
imagining this,
Barb?
like static on the AI.
Yeah, she buzzes in and out. Oh, space turbulence. Who would have guessed?
Yes. Space turbulence.
Oh my god,
Oh.
dude.
But yeah, so she describes to you, most ships when you enter them, especially Bismarck vessels, tend to have auto installation of software so that you can always see whenever I'm speaking to you, you'll always be able to see a physical
Gotcha.
representation, whether it's static or moving.
Compatible interface. Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
exactly. Think of it like oh, it's hard to describe. Thinking of it, I have too many processes running at the moment, Captain. But think of it like a visual overlay, more so for a voice.
Yeah, that'll come in handy.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So, ship doing good then?
All systems seem nominal. There's a few things that Ruach is working on in the engineering bay right now, but everything seems to be up to snuff. Course looks perfect right now. I don't see any disturbances in the drill space at the moment, so we should be fine.
Excellent. Quick question. You wouldn't happen to be sending, I don't know, analytics data back to House Bismarck, would you?
I physically and I can't, sir. That's not in my
Okay.
programming exactly.
Gotcha.
Not to mention, it's hard to
Yeah,
describe.
I understand that like data can only move so fast. I just didn't know if like there was like a constant stream of like ship black box being projected back towards, even if they're not catching it in real time. Maybe if
I do
that's
have a black box, but it's more so to hold my personality construct, if you will, and necessary data for running the ship and installations, all that stuff. A bunch of programs to help me run. Other than that, there's no data being withheld unless they request something specific, at which point I can recall events happening on the ship. That doesn't happen. I think that's happened once in my lifetime, and I've been running for almost 50 years now.
perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to know if like okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anything else you need today, sir?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Understood. Just call me and I'll be there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The little flickering hologram pops off, and Al goes off to the canteen to make some coffee.
All right. All right. If I'm walking past Fafnir, he.
Oh yeah, he'd
oh,
probably
right.
wake up.
Hey, Faffy, how you doing?
Heavy.
Fafnir.
We're not under attack yet. That's always a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, that's. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. How you doing? You all right? You need anything?
I'm acclimated. How would you say that you're doing there, boss?
You know, these long drives off planet, I hate them. Makes me feel all cooped up like I'm getting cabin fever. But it's big enough. The shit.
By
that
any
is.
chance, any injuries?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Maybe a
but
stubbed toe. Maybe a little cut on your finger from a woodland ditty.
you will certainly be a person that I talk to eventually when that happens.
All right. Well, those safety precautions are just guidelines. Just make sure the crew knows that.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
All right, ta-ta.
All right.
Wait, naughty?
All right. And then I assume he walks by Cayde at some point in the
He
morning.
goes in the medical.
Yeah, I would assume that we would cross paths at some point. Hey, Cap.
Cayde,
Hey. Oh, sorry.
Fafnir.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm in this scene for
I'm
2
like,
seconds. See
wait
you
a
later,
minute,
guys.
just
We're
no,
all in the hallway. Wow. How's everyone doing?
Julyen and Fafnir both respond to Cap. Julyen looks at looks at Fafnir like, wait, what?
It was a term of endearment where I come from.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I used to be the captain of the submarine. Let me tell you about that story.
Oh no. Oh no. Well,
Red October.
The Red October, yes.
Red October standing by.
That was good. That was actually really good.
Yeah.
oh no. Now we've
Uh,
solidified it. Now we've cemented it.
Yep.
This Dr. Fafnir is actual Sean Connery.
You thought I was
Alright.
dead, but that's a lie.
The government told you about
Sean,
it. Anyways,
Sean Connery's not dead.
No,
he
surprisingly.
just went home.
Yeah.
So, Cayde,
Yep.
how's it going? How you doing?
Oh, good. I
Good.
just spent the morning with Ruok and Mal, and helped. Well, I more or less just watched, but Ruok helped me fix my gun up a little bit with some new parts, and
Alright.
I think I'm gonna head over to Gene's quarters, see if he wants to do a little bit of training, keep our bodies ready for, whatever.
Well,
And
good.
yeah,
I'm glad
I'm
someone's
getting on
taking the
good, though.
initiative. Glad someone's taking an initiative to be part of it. That's good to see. Because sometimes people, they get a little standoffish, or they want to be the star of the show. It's just that we're a team. I'm glad you you're making yourself fit in. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
To be honest, I'm ready to show my worth and show you that I'm valuable. So
No
we'll,
doubt about that.
once you need me, I'll be ready when that time comes.
Perfect. That's all I can ask.
Well, if there's anything you need me to do, you holler. If not, then I'll just keep on bossing myself around if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Hey, speaking of which, you dabble in robots by chance?
Little bit, trying to learn some more. What I
Like,
know of right now, I can dabble. I'm not much of a programmer, but I'm good at putting them back together. And
would you
I
say
got a little surprise.
you know how to build them from scratch?
I mean, parts of parts. Yeah,
You ever seen a grown man naked?
All right.
Oh my way, man.
Oh, what you make?
Um,
All right.
but I just placed in an order for a surprise for all of the crew, and so I'm guessing I'm gonna get a little bit more time putting some robots back together.
All right. Well,
I don't.
between now and then, I'm wondering, you wouldn't mind my cyberware here that I got, this eye here isn't quite calibrated to looking down the sight of a gun. If you get some spare time, you mind showing me a trick or two on firing a pistol?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. How would we do that in the ship?
I mean, it can't be that hard. We got a cargo bay that probably has a couple of crates that we can shoot into, maybe stuff it with something, or I doubt we don't have a whole armory or anything like that, but we could probably set
I
up
could probably load.
We do have an armory.
We
in
do
the
have an
engineers-
armory in the
Oh,
engineers workshop. Yep,
Yes.
I knew that.
There's also a gun range.
And
I
there's
know
a
all these things. We
whole
will
gun
go
range.
there.
We knew that to begin with.
I'm
You
like,
could tell.
well, I'll make some wax bullets and we'll.
Yeah. You can tell that we knew it because
I don't really feel like
we know it.
depressurizing an entire wing of the ship, so.
Well, that's good. Neither do I.
uh,
I'm gonna do a
yeah,
couple
what?
of more things, and maybe I'll come get you. You can,
Yeah,
we can
I'll
send
do
some.
my training sesh, and then maybe before dinner we can start, and then maybe we'll continue the next day.
That
Sound
sounds.
good?
That sounds like a plan. Thank
No problem. See you then, Cap.
you. All right. All right. So I'm gonna knock on.
Did I happen to hear you guys in the hallway talk about roughhousing later?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Well, we
you
I
were
know,
would
gonna
dust
very
shoot.
around.
much enjoy being there when you roughhouse.
Oh yeah. All right. Sure.
Yep.
It turns me on.
And I'm holding like a little like medical like
Bag.
satchel.
Please, for the love of God.
Oh, I see. All right. Maybe we won't hold punches if we'll.
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's actually a good idea.
All right.
Real
I
world
got
adrenaline.
this. I got
if he
this
ever wakes up.
genius game you could play. It might even teach you how to stab.
Wait.
Ooh.
Hold on. What is I like to play Turganov roulette sometimes when I get a little loopy.
Turkey.
They still call it Russian roulette.
No,
in
they
the
call it Turganov roulette.
No, they call it Russian roulette in the future.
All right.
Listen, old games still they don't call like Klondike solitaire. Like, oh, the old polar bear solitaire.
Oh, they
no,
call
it's
it. They
just
call it
called Klondike
space solitaire now.
You
sir? All
fuck off, god damn it.
right. All right.
Naturally.
Well, yeah. That would,
You want to play a game of the old space poker? I like that. I like Roosevelt Hold'em too. My favorite kind.
Jesus. Oh. All right. Well,
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing right now. The Turgenev roulette, you fuck.
it would have been fine. Yeah, Fafnir, why don't you join us when we go down there and shoot? You never know, accidents happen.
Well, I have this little fun game that I used to play back when I was in medical school. You see, you put your hand down on the table like this. Put his hand on the table, and he picks out like his big Bowie-looking knife, and you just stab between the fingers. And I'll watch you do it, and maybe you'll learn how to stab. As I look at
Cayde.
Jade, yeah.
Yeah, Jade, not Cade. Just Jade.
Cade.
It's Cade.
Every session.
By the end
Well-
of this, Cade's nicknames are gonna be like 20 nicknames long.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
Oh my god.
We call it 5 Point where I come from, but that sounds like a plan. Maybe we can get good at our dexterity. If
Yeah.
that were a thing. But all right, boys,
He just
I'm-
stares at him. deep
I'm
in their
gonna
eyes.
leave now. You boys
I'm
have
in
a good day. I'm gonna go so hold on, I have to read this text aloud. I'm going to go to X13's cabin door, knock on it. She's just going to say, I am still bleeding. And that's it.
Okay. Got it.
All right. Well,
I am
she-
bleeding. I don't know
Would
why.
she be like completely fully dressed, like in the same clothes she hasn't taken off?
Yeah.
Like since we.
Yep.
And just like still.
Yep. She's literally
bleeding.
just been sitting on her bed the entire time, staring at the wall.
Jesus.
Why does this pain? What are these emotions?
So, well, I don't see her. She says it through the
Yeah.
telepad next
Oh,
to the
okay,
door.
nice.
Yeah, like there's a like almost like apartments have that.
Yeah, it's an intercom.
Like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
So, yeah, Julyen goes, that makes me very uncomfortable. All right, goodbye. And then, yeah, he's gonna go back to to Ruach.
Yep.
And enter the room. What's Ruach
Got it.
doing?
Currently Ruach is taking apart a make a notice check for me.
Oh boy, I thought you never asked.
With intelligence or wisdom, whichever one you
Ooh.
And if you have any pluses in shooting, add that as well.
In shooting?
In shoot, yes.
Nope. Not a damn thing.
He's working on some sort of prosthetic arm.
Perfect.
You don't know much else other than that. As the doors open, like you see his workspace, and he turns around and looks at you. Yeah. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I like walk in, get kind of close to him. No one else is around, right?
Yeah, no one else is there.
I got a request to make of you there, Ruach.
Yeah, yes, sir.
In your spare time, you don't have to put anything off. Anything that you might have going on. Kind of look down, look back up at him. You any good at making like robot bodies? Like humanoid robots.
You know they have part kits for that, yes?
Yep, I do, but I don't have part kit on me.
We are going to Kurakawa system, right?
I believe so.
We get there. I order a part. We get it. I make good robot.
Excellent.
What kind of robot you want?
I'll send you just a list of specs that I'm looking for, okay?
More list. Oh, yay, my favorite.
Yep.
Keep this on the down low, just between you and I.
Yes, sir.
You take more credits as payment for shutting up, or do I just take like your honor bound?
Give me a second. What is? Wait.
I'm like,
Let's see.
part of me feels like he has like minimal to no concept of money, but at the same time, like, you're still a contract worker, so maybe I can pay you to shut up.
You pay me extra. Not even other captain. No.
All right, good to me. You got a price?
2,000 credit. No one know.
You have a hard bargain.
Real quick, where's the pilot's room on this ship?
If you look right, like right south of the library and VR room,
The
where
grayish
that
blue area.
where Aldebrecht is, where Aldebrecht's token is, that is the cockpit of the entire ship.
The library VR room?
Just south of that.
Just south of it. The
where the ship looking thing is.
yeah, the forward
Oh,
section of,
okay.
yeah, it was kind of hard to like draw that detailed in the square peg formation, so I just decided to just keep that part in and then make the floor plan.
Makes it seem like it's a second floor, which is perfect.
I mean, to be fair, it is elevated.
is
Like
on
the
top.
cockpit is elevated slightly above. Like if you guys are on the third floor of the whatchamacallit, on the third floor of the ship, then that would be the fourth floor, like almost like an attic above the ship.
Yeah, it has to be on the topmost point to be able to see in the full like.
Yeah.
60 or 277.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Deal. I'll send him 2,000 extra credit.
Okay. Yeah. I will buy the pot and tell you when body is done. What do you want it to do?
I just want it to be functioning. You know, like a human, not biologically, but like 2 arms, 2 legs, head, a back, a front,
Okay, so
a top, a bottom.
oh, I thought different robot pot. He gulps and then he like looks away for a second. So you want combat or just drone body?
I'd wanted to have some minor combat abilities, but nothing too over the top. More
Okay.
like self-defense abilities.
Got it. I work on it.
Thank you. And then the rest of my day is going to be hanging out with Michael, just chopping it up, maybe
So-
literally.
So Michael right now is in a VR simulation. Like he's for most of this trip, he's been in a VR simulation. He lives in a different cabin than you.
Yep.
But yeah, like most of the trip, he's woken up. You'll see him at like breakfast time. He will rise with Mao and Aldebrecht and Natasha, and they'll talk a little bit. Ruak sometimes talks to him, but mostly he sticks to the library and the VR area.
Is there a viewing screen of what his VR would show, or do I just like?
Yeah, you could you could hook yourself up to his headset and then be able to see through your bionic eye the same stuff that he's seeing.
Perfect. I hate to be this guy, but before we do that, is there any way we could just take a quick break?
Yeah, sure thing.
I want to run to the pilot's room and be like, do a scan!
Oh,
God damn it.
So you can roll that, and we'll figure
roll
out what it was.
Roll a charisma check for me real quick.
You fool.
You fool.
I am all charisma.
Oh my god, he wasn't lying. Aldebrecht looks at you for a second, Fafnir. Then down to his console. Oh my god. Is this again? Fine, we'll do what? There is no reason to scan.
Scan it!
We are in drill space. There's nothing that can get to us, you dummkopf.
Such an
I
inconvenience. He
just
presses
need
one
you to
button.
feel this. As he opens up his shirt and shows his stiff nipples. They're coming! I can feel it.
Oh,
Your stiff nipple is met with a cold iron barrel of a 45 pistol, and he goes, "Get out of my cockpit, yeah? Now, mein Gott, I will throw you out of the airlock without the captain's approval, yeah?"
This grumbles, pirates. As he walks away.
Okay, let's go take a break. Before we come back.
This is gonna get
Jeez.
good. And we're back.
Okay, so we're back. It is now the third day of Spike Drive's. It is now the third day of Drill Space. Fafnir, we're landing on you. What are you? It is morning time. What are you doing?
Sleeping.
Got it. Cayde, what are you doing on the third day? Also sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably have like my second lazy day of where I'm just like,
Your
kinda
first day
wake
was a
up late.
shopping day. Your second day was a training day. Today is just like, cool. I trained yesterday. I got you got like a full CQC session
Right.
yesterday. With,
see, yeah, I hear the alarm clock go off, and then I'm like, well, I ain't got much planned. I might as well enjoy it. And then I'll set till like snooze it till 9.
Got it. Okay, I see. Got it.
But I'm gonna send you 6,000 credits for the
For the
others.
for the spaces on.
yeah,
Got it.
space is on. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Amma space. There we go. That sounds
Damn
better.
space.
Amma space. Get your deliveries in space.
Okay, where is?
So it's your day off. Are you just like gonna stay in your room and just like imagine what it's gonna look like after you have all the stuff moved in?
Not for the whole day.
We did
I
have
think I'll
that
actually.
shooting. Wanted to.
Oh yeah, the shooting training. Yeah. So yeah, if that's. Yeah. Yep. That's what I would be doing. Going
Got
to
it.
the.
I'm going to the shooting training in
Where
the
would that-
engineering. It's in the it's right inside the engineering workshop. The
Oh,
left hand,
okay.
the lower,
That little closet looking area. The little
yeah,
walkway looking area.
that back area is first off a walkway. Like there's a stairway that leads down to the mech areas, and then there's the floor, like the area right behind that is like an enclosed gun range.
Okay.
everything's padded. Like it's sectioned off from everything else. There's like a airlock door behind you as well when you enter.
So, 3 first. Okay, so if I want first, since I haven't used my skill points, I want to upgrade shoot, so I have a 0.
Got
if
it?
I wanted to go from 0 to 1, that is minimum level 1. So I would only use 1 skill point to go to 1?
It would be 1 skill point to go from
0 to 1?
-1 to 0, and another one to go from 0 to 1, and then to go from 1 to 2 would be 3 skill
So-
points.
So 2 skill points to go to 1 from a 0.
Yes. Sorry, my
Okay.
brain not doing good
I
work.
mean, we both said it weird different ways, but they're
Yeah,
both
no,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my brain. Yeah,
I'm gonna
dead.
do that so I'm a little bit better of a teacher.
Got it.
And then is it okay if I hold off on using the other 2 because I'm not sure if I want to?
Yeah.
into
You can
trade.
you can bank them up. There is an area on your skill sheet to show. I
Unspent.
believe it's in the skill area where it's like
Yeah.
unspent skills. Yeah,
Bottom
you
right.
can just put
Alright.
that in.
Well, then I just upgraded that because that'll be good for both of us right now and in the future. So I could potentially maybe get you to a 0 within
Got
the day or
Oh.
2 or whatever.
I have a 0 in shoot.
Then maybe you can get to a 1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, he knows how to shoot a gun, right? He's just not not great.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well-
I'm not gonna hold us back, but I'm not like great at it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a-
not gonna be you're not gonna be the poster child of shooting.
Yeah,
But you're also not like the guy that's lagging behind everyone else.
yeah. In fact,
My guy does not shoot.
we'd probably be having this conversation like as we're walking over to the place. Like, yeah, I mean, I've fired a gun before. I'm a talker though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
I'm not usually the hired gun. And that's where you come in, Cade.
Well, that's usually what I've been. So perfect.
Perfect.
Maybe you can teach me how you seem to always know a solution to things, because that seemed to have been my previous party and myself's downfall, is we've not always been quick-footed on our words, if that makes any sense.
My last 3 parties died to pirates
Yeah.
I see exactly
as
what
he
you
enters the room.
You're entering the okay.
mean. I see
Well,
exactly.
Well, let's see your weapons of choice.
I'm gonna pull out fucking laser pistol, like a basic Bismarck knockoff from somewhere. I picked it up off of a dead homeless person or something once upon a time.
Yeah, like it's got the Bismarck insignia, but everyone can tell, like without even a
Yeah.
closer look, it's like really fake. Like the B in the Bismarck flag is like kind of fucked up, and it's just like,
Yeah. Made out of like
oh,
cheap
this is
plastic.
yeah, exactly. Instead of like most Bismarck stuff is military grade or better.
Yep.
This is like the defective ones that you
Yeah,
bought off
exactly.
Wish.com.
Yep, exactly. It's like all the refurbs. Just like,
Yeah, this
yep,
is SpaceWish.com.
I don't even remember where I got this thing, but here it is. What about your gun, Cade?
Oh, I'm excited to shoot it myself. Ruok helped me throw some extra parts on it. Should be quiet as a whistle. And range is increased a little bit, and I'll be able to shoot a little bit closer range too with these old 45 cantage sights. So go off the old scope and then go into the close range stuff. But so all right, Fafnir, where's your gun?
Gun. Did you guys know that a baby could shoot a gun? As he whips out one of his daggers through his coat and just instantly throws it at the target.
All right, do
Roll-
it again. I got 6 bullets
Okay.
in one magazine.
In the face.
Yep,
Fafnir,
there's
I'm
there's
going to
5
have
more
you
people to shoot. Sorry, go ahead.
give me 1 second here, Fafnir. I'm gonna look at your character sheet. Since you're throwing it, it is not technically a stab skill, so I'm going to.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, guys.
It's a
let's,
yeah.
let's
Uh,
calm down.
A ranged attack is a shoot.
So go ahead and make
It's
your.
I'm pretty sure in the book it's like
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the book.
Anytime you throw anything, it's a
Yeah, go
shoot.
ahead because I don't know, but I thought that
Because I know I
throwing would
read
turn
it.
into
I know I
shoot.
read it and it didn't say shoot.
Pretty positive.
So yeah,
That's
depending
funny.
on what he rolls, it might just fall right to the floor. Who knows?
Nah, it'll.
It's me we're talking about here. I used to pilot the Red October. I know how to throw a dagger.
Yeah, shoot. Use it as a combat skill when using ranged weaponry, whether hurled rocks, bows, laser pistols, combat rifles, or ship gunnery. You're throwing an object, like a
What page
hurled
is that?
rock. It's page 8 under skills. The definition of
So I'm
skills.
looking at melee weapons and it just says you can throw them.
I mean,
It says if they're small, 10 meters,
Yeah.
medium, 30 meters.
it's giving you the gist of like of the attributes of the equipment and whatnot, but the actual like the actual like definition of skill. So stab is using it when wielding a melee weapon, either primitive or complex.
What
That's a
page are
stab.
you looking at?
Page 8, the skill list. Shoot, use it as a combat skill when using ranged weaponry, whether hurled rock, bows, laser pistols, combat rifles, or ship gunnery. I just assume that throwing anything is going to be a shoot skill.
Makes sense.
I mean,
Despite the let me see here.
wait, aren't you an expert anyways?
And stat.
Oh, he's
No,
No,
I mean,
he's a psychic.
No. Oh, he took the
Yeah.
class psychic. Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Well, never mind. That wouldn't work anyways. That's combat skills. So roll it. Ooh.
sucks to suck, nerd.
Many can be thrown at a range up to 10 meters. Okay, so
So it's just
the
saying
range the range
range.
is 10. Yeah. So the range is less than 10 meters long. So I'm going to interpret it as this. Up to 10 meters of throwing, you can throw without a penalty. After that, like if you're trying to throw, actually, you know what? We'll say 30 feet, which this range is still short of. Up
That's
to
10
10.
meters.
Actually, that is 10 meters. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm being stupid right now.
No,
Anyway,
you're
so
good.
yeah, up to 30 feet you can throw comfortably. After that, then it's where you're making a ranged attack instead. So go ahead and make it with your stab attack instead.
A ranged stab.
Yes. I bet you didn't see this stab coming. Was that your attack right there? The 4+4?
No.
It can.
Okay. I think from now on, after breaks, I might just clear the chat log. Shit. All right. No,
There we go.
you throw it down range. It is like it's right on the threshold of being on the bullseye. Like there's a center ring, and you got like right outside of it.
Nice.
Well,
Fafnir.
I'm just picking my nailsies with my other dagger.
well, you're pretty good at throwing, but you're still not shooting there, bud.
I don't shoot. I don't do guns.
Well, we're gonna be shooting guns, so what you doing here?
He's waiting for us to get hurt.
I'm showing you how to hit a target.
Oh.
Oh,
What? I
yar.
thought you were here just in case we got hurt.
I
Alright.
mean,
I think that was with
wishers,
the
beggars,
fighting
and choosers.
stuff.
Yes.
At least I thought it was with the when Gene and I were to fight. We were gonna go no blows and actually hurt each other.
That's-
Cade, later on, in a little bit here after the gun range scene, we'll jump back to the fighting last night, and we'll just make it like a little like sport in the
Yeah,
hallway.
because I wouldn't mind doing actual rolled combat to see like if
Yeah. I'll roll using his modifiers, and
um,
then just have it be like afterwards. The two doctors are there on
Are you
standby.
saying that you want to get into an actual fight?
yeah, with Gene.
Yeah, like them actually do like CQC,
Like
but
roll
without holding back.
initiative, and then
all of it,
Sick.
just to see how it goes. You know,
How
'cause
to
we
yeah
haven't
yeah
done,
yeah
haven't done
yeah
it.
yet.
exactly. You guys,
See who would win
your
in a
extent of
fight.
combat has been teleport a grenade and then vehicle
Yeah.
went down, and then you guys like bye losers.
Exactly. Um, okay, so let's get to getting. Go and take a couple shots. I'm gonna, move your
Yeah.
shoulders around a little bit if I see anything, but just go ahead and go through some slow paced shots. Breathe when you need to breathe, but hold your breath before you squeeze the trigger. Don't pull it. Do the squeeze. Wait for the trigger break. We'll see what happens.
All right, here we go.
First off, I'm going to have Cade. You're going to make a shoot roll,
Okay.
but you're using your charisma modifier.
Okay. All right. Damn it.
/R. We're not going to the Reddit.
I'm curious if there is one.
We really should like make a
Start a
/R2d6.
yeah.
So I
If
got
there
a
is
0 in charisma, so
Okay. Codex, go ahead and make a shoot attack. You have a +1 to it. With your
Oh.
dexterity and modifier as well.
Oh, my dexterity.
Yes.
6. The shoot 0, my dex 0, so I get a +1. Fucking A.
Okay. Yeah.
Fast
So
learner.
Ooh.
before you shoot, like Kate is like correcting your posture, like trying to get you in the right stance, the right stance for shooting a pistol. Are you shooting one-handed or both hands?
Oh, I'm using hands. I'm using
Okay.
the proper stance.
The tactical, like hand on the trigger and
Yeah,
then the other one underneath,
you
holding
know,
it steady.
Feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Competition shooting
Holding the
style.
gun,
exactly.
yeah, holding the gun, like not quite locking my arms, but at an arm's length away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm not going in for CQC. I'm just doing that, like just trying to line the targets up inside.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you feel like with his guidance, you've learned a little bit about shooting today.
Nice.
How long are you guys gonna like be at the range?
I'd say a couple hours.
Works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many hours to be exact?
Ooh.
So it's what time is it at the start of the
Well,
shootout?
Well, what time did you?
Yeah,
what
if
time did you
woke up
guys
at
all
9,
wake up? Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
woke
so
up at 9, I'd already been awake for about 3 hours, give or take.
Yeah, that's where I was kind of.
So we'll say
I
that you
kind of want to
were.
retcon a little bit. If
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't have anything to do today, but I'm like, oh wait, I got shooting with the cap. Then I'd go out, and we'd probably meet at 7:30.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
If we shot till noon, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11:30, that's 5 hours.
Okay, go
Yes.
ahead and make both. So Cade, I'm gonna have you make 2 more gun rolls,
Okay.
both with your charisma, and Codex. After that, depending on his rolls, we're going to give you 2 more shoot rolls as well.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
I'm gonna be in there practicing my stab on some Wing Chun dummies, hoping for a ricochet.
There you go.
For ricochet. Okay.
Slash
Okay.
R.
Okay. So, Cade,
Uh,
really quickly.
yep.
If you're in the chat bar, if you press the up, it will take you to your last roll as well. Yes, I
Then
think
ignore that last one because I want to try it. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can do it again, but yeah,
Yeah, that is actually really convenient.
yeah, exactly. That's
Oh.
how
Fuck. What the
the
fuck?
NPCs work.
Tried
Dude,
to
look at that.
cheat, huh?
Yeah.
Well.
Well,
Filthy cheater.
Roll
well,
20's
you.
listening to fucking. They got me. They got me in their
Well, this
sights.
one doesn't count, huh? Well, let's make it not count then. All right, so Codex, make two more shooting rolls. One of them with the +1, the other one without it.
Okay, +1. Fuck. And like, how did that make it look like I rolled it out?
It only looked like you rolled twice on my
Yeah,
end.
it looks twice for me.
Oh, on mine the dice rolled.
Okay, so yeah, so for the first 2 hours, he's teaching you more and more, and you're learning a bit more.
Yeah.
At the end of it, though, it seems like his lesson isn't getting across to you as well because he's used to.
No, I'm burning out. That's what it is. I'm
Yeah,
just
exactly.
I'm like,
you. This is now 5 hours at the gun range. Even
Yeah.
for like an expert, that's a long time.
Oh,
And you're like,
it's-
cool. I have done my lesson, and I am tired of doing homework now.
I'm starting to get those
Yeah.
like blisters in the crux of your like
Yeah,
of your
exactly.
thumb and index finger where I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm starting to wear
Like
out
not
here.
to
I'm an old
mention
man.
your grip is getting a little bit loose because you've been
Yep.
you've had a death grip on your gun the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Cayde, man, that was fun.
Yep. Well,
Thank you.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna roll
we
my
should,
stabs.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and roll your stabs, Fafnir.
How many?
It's been do two
Two
more as
more?
well.
that's what I like.
Mulligan on that second one.
Okay. And what was the goal of your stabbing? Were you just like trying to hone your skill back again, like get back into the groove of
Yeah, just trying
knife
to
fighting?
within these
trying to get my stab up.
Okay.
within these 5 hours was Fafnir sober?
Yeah, he didn't do anything today. Also, I'm in
Make
business.
a constitution check for me, Fafnir. Real quickly. And both Fafnir and Codex. Codex, your shoot is a 0, correct?
Yes.
Fafnir, go ahead and bring your stab up to a 1. Codex, go ahead and bring your shoot up to a 1.
Oh, hell
Ooh,
yeah. That's big, dude. Hell yeah.
I just came here to shoot down range, and I did so.
Fafnir, how does it feel being sober for this long? Like, is it strange? Is this like the longest you've been sober without like taking another hit of your drugs?
Probably not. And not because he doesn't usually have money, because he's someone who gets money and instantly spends it.
Yeah.
You just gave me way too much money to instantly spend this time.
Perfect.
What do I do with all this money? Do I spend it on hookers and blow?
Would we see a change in his personality being
If anything, he looks like he's fiending pretty hard for not drugs though. He wants you guys to get hurt.
Yeah. So that's
Just go
actually
ahead and
that's
stub your toe already, you
that's
piece of shit.
that's actually a good point. Well, Doc.
Yeah. Yes, Captain.
I got a question for you. Now I remember back when we did that thing on that planet, when we did that one thing, did that other thing. You didn't actually have to like do any healing or any medical stuff there. You think you still got it?
You don't. It's like you don't just forget it, there, Captain. It's ingrained in you. It's who you are. It's what validates you as a person.
Interesting. What about field dressing? You know how to field dress?
Bread and butter.
All right. Well, you know how it hurts when you rip a Band-Aid off?
Not when I take them off, sir.
Well, it does when I do. and I want to shoot myself in the leg with my laser pistol.
Okay, Codex.
Can I just like roll damage?
Yeah. Go ahead and just roll damage for your laser pistol shot.
Oh,
I like
fuck.
to imagine Codex is just like, yeah, it hurts when I take my band-aid up. Oh,
Okay.
no.
Like
All
training
right.
day, but
All right, here's what we're
Actually-
gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, right? I don't know if I was reading this correctly, but I take shock damage from a laser pistol, right? Because I'm not wearing armor.
Yes. First off, though, where are you aiming?
I'm aiming right for my knee.
Roll me a shoot check with your
Have to-
new and improved shoot skill.
you should
And
have
the
done it at the
dexterity.
beginning.
Sweet.
Oh no,
Six.
that's so funny.
Plus.
You shoot yourself. You know how big a laser shot is.
Yep.
How big the beam is when you shoot it. The way that most laser weaponry works is because laser is just a light. It's a shutter. So when you pull the trigger, it opens the shutter for a second, lets out a small beam of the laser, and then
Concentrated
closes
light,
again.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know how big it is. You barely graze by the kneecap. So take half damage. Roll damage for a laser pistol shot, and then take half of that because
So-
you made sure to graze and not actually like, cool, I'm just gonna blow my kneecap up. Gosh.
Here's the question. Let's get into the mechanics of this. Shock damage is damage that I take just from getting hit, right?
Yeah, getting hit with yeah,
So
my brain not working.
that being said, what is the shock damage of a laser pistol?
Give me a second. I gotta pull.
Let's
up the main
find out.
pod.
Yep. Come on, boys. Everybody in here.
Please be mortal. Please be mortal.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, honestly, 'cause I only have 7 hit points, and that's a D6 plus, I think, 10 damage if I'm reading this right.
Damn, dude.
Where do you see that at?
Shock AC. It's on the actual thing. I don't know if that, like,
Wait, shock AC. What?
laser
Not e-
pistol.
Oh wait, you're looking at the character sheet. I'm looking at the manual.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at the manual here. What did it cost? Range damage. What the hell is shock damage? So, here we go. Any melee weapons that have shock trait. This is also under ranged weapon. Thermal distortion. Where are you? Come on, other boys, help me out here.
I don't know where it is.
Come on.
What are you looking for damage for the pistol?
I'm looking for shock damage.
know what? I'm going all the way.
I'm
to
pretty
index.
sure
Right.
it's like in the same thing with the pistol.
No, it didn't say in the descriptor of the pistol.
Yeah.
I'm going to the
I mean,
index.
I have a
just to look
primitive
up.
weapon with shock damage that that's a good
Shock
question. I'm not
damage
sure.
always includes the wielder's attribute modifier. Any bonus damage granted by weapon mods, foci, advanced tech, or other damage bonus. An actual hit never does less than the shock would otherwise inflict.
Okay, so you have a minimum.
Of 10.
Oh,
Give me a
Yep.
second here.
D8.
Many melee weapons have a shock trait, representing the danger they pose to an ill-armored opponent. Shock damage represents the inevitable cuts, bruises, exhaustion, and terror
Yeah.
of close combat. Shock damage is only inflicted on a
On
melee,
a melee
target
target.
if they hit
Fail.
roll fails, and it only applies to the target has an AC equal or less than that listed as shock.
Okay. Never
Shock
mind,
damage
never
always
mind.
includes
Yeah.
listed
So,
for the shock. Okay.
but so
damage-
also, why
shock
does a
damage always
pistol have
includes-
shock?
I think it's because if you have like primitive armor and you get
Yeah.
shot with it, it's going through and it's I don't know. It's shocking you. I don't.
No,
Listen, I don't know. I
it's
don't make the game. I
it's
just
so
play it.
it's literally cauterizing. All right, well,
Yeah,
regardless,
exactly.
I'll do the D6. Said plus dexterity, which luckily is
Yeah,
0.
plus your dex. Plus your
Plus-
dex.
Oh wait,
Oh no, that's
no, just for
that was
damage.
just
Sorry. Okay, good. 2 damage, I guess. That should be more. But I'm not gonna argue that.
I've got so many tabs open right now.
Yeah. So I take 2 points of damage,
2 points.
Yeah, like
and I kneecap myself. I fall to the floor, and I scream, "God, fucking!"
I mean, as the light goes off of your laser pistol, he's already midair, jumping at you, like a cartoon fox on a
Terminator.
foxy lady. With
It's
his,
time to heal, bitch.
his little medical kit and his tongue just waggling in the wind.
That's very off-putting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Check it
no,
out.
this is
Touching it,
this is
like,
very awkward.
as you land, he
Oh,
just
whoops.
gets on top of you, and like puts his weight down in your midsection and just starts focusing on your leg as he pulls out his med kit and starts applying pharmaceutical sprays, sutures, and bandages to the wound.
So, I'm going to have you make a heal check. You're just using your medical kit. You're not using your powers, correct? Your biopsionics.
So from what I could see of the psionics, it says I can only use it if he's like dead.
There's I don't know Wait, why
Oh,
are you rolling a D20?
Sorry. I was trying to get rid of it. I was like, maybe if I do that, that'll do that if you want, please. Get it off of the screen.
Just
Got it.
click.
There we go.
Anthony, if
cleared
you
it.
click, it'll.
I cleared
Oh,
it. I
oh,
cleared
never
the entire
mind.
chat lag.
Thanks.
Go ahead and just make me a straight heal roll with your wisdom.
So it says it's level 0. It heals 1d6 plus hit points of damage.
For your biopsionics?
For my, but what the move is called is Psychic Sucker.
Yeah. Can heal tissue injuries, though. Curing diseases, detoxifying poison,
No,
fixing.
So if I have level 1, then I can do it. So level 0 is only one that can only be used on dying people.
Yeah, basically, with Psychic Sucker, what you're doing is you're bringing someone that's on the brink of death to in a medically induced coma,
Stabilized.
more or
My
less.
next
Exactly.
level can actually just instant heal.
It's like Spare
Yeah.
the Dying on D&D.
So on this one, just using the med kit, then it says it's the med kit plus heal plus something.
Would you say you're performing medicine right now?
Well, I think like it lets me do medicine plus intelligence or wisdom.
I think he's trying to more so like focus on your goals, Fafnir, but
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
yes, he's healing you.
Hurry
ahead
the
and-
fuck up, Doc. This hurts.
Son of a
Oh, I mean, he is doing this extremely quick. We just don't know what the fuck we're doing, so that's why it's taking us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Go ahead and then make your heal check with it. With the kit, with the stuff, the thing. You know what I'm talking about. My brain ain't working, but you are. Got it. You did it. Good. Does it say how much it heals?
So with just the med kit,
Mhm.
it's weird. Like pulling up the
Using a med kit.
yeah, it just says roll 2d6 per treatment.
Okay, so
Okay,
then
so that's
I
how
heal
much
for
you're
that.
that's how
yeah.
much you're healing. Yeah. So go ahead and roll another 2d6 just straight.
And then I guess each box contains 12 treatments.
Yeah. Okay, so you're healing for 9, which just means you're back at full health.
Back up. Yeah, I'm back.
So yeah, just you like instantly jumps on you, makes you immobile so that you can't mess with it further, and just like cartoonly speed wraps and cauterizes and cleans and aloes and then
Wait.
wraps.
I like the
okay,
idea of cauterizing
Already
a
cauterized.
laser,
Well, I
a
mean,
laser burn.
It's a burn, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
oh, I'm thinking. Okay, so I was.
So I would describe it as this. So what it is because laser pistol wounds are not clean cauterizations. It's not like a medical cauterization where they're like
True.
healing the skin together. It's literally just causing a burning sensation, and then cauterizing the wound, but leaving like dead tissue in there. And if it re-heals improperly, you're going to get an infection from it. What Fafnir is doing is he's cleaning that out real quickly because it's just a small hole, and then he's like,
Then I got like this foam.
then he's re-cauterizing it properly.
No, don't spray the foam.
The foam right in there,
God, I hate that.
like instantly hardens.
Yeah.
It's full of just medicine and antioxidants and
They put the master chief in the shoulder.
Antibiotics. Yeah. All
And
right.
then I use the Space Ghost Coast to Coast bandage.
That's cute.
Got to pull some
Nice.
call there.
All right.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay,
Alright,
I'm
Doc.
feeling
Stay
alright.
off of that leg for 2 to 5 minutes.
No, this is gonna cause a limp for about 5 to 8 days. Doc, I appreciate you.
You don't know how I medicine.
Yep, I know. I
Now
know
we
how
know.
slow wounds heal. All right.
Just one of these, a good little picker upper. Stabs him with the syringe.
Don't you? I'm alive.
What are you stabbing him with?
Hang on.
Jesus Christ.
I've got to go through my drugs.
I
Psycho.
think I should give him the other one.
Some fucking
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
ibuprofen
give
would
him
do.
some saish, some shh. If you read what that does,
Give me a second here. I've got to find.
Are you just
Where are you?
homebrewing your own fucking drugs now?
Yes, he's
I
made
did
his
it
own.
weeks
he's-
ago.
Jesus
he's-
Christ.
Yes,
Wow. Was that on session 2 or 3?
yes. It was such two.
Oh my god.
Homebrew.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Breaks the game.
Here it comes.
Do you want to resist the condition,
Yes.
the side effects of the drugs?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead and
yes,
make me a
100%.
go ahead and make me a Constitution check.
you're gonna feel great.
A con check. Six, boom. We are looking for. I think I have a +0. I certain plus a 1 plus 1. So is that what 2d6
36. Yeah.
plus?
Mhm.
Oh, thank God. Crit,
God
crit.
damn.
God damn.
So for a moment, you feel extreme confidence and courage, but then you start to notice that there's like like you want to do something crazy, and you're like, nope. You like your will overtakes, and you decide not to become recklessly courageous.
I would love to be able to flavor it as see the drug oozing back out of the wound. Just
it's like hand over the wound. No, get back in there.
You're both
Trying
fighting, like
to fix
one of you like trying to squeeze like venom out of a wound. When you try to squeeze it, the other one's like, "Get back in there!" That's
exactly.
precious.
Yeah, it looks like I'm sucking on the wound, but I'm blowing.
Yeah. God damn.
Doc,
I get off him, not knowing that I guess he didn't take one of the effects.
Doc, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Strongest thing I ever take, space Tylenol, and never more than 1,000 milligrams. All right,
Hmm.
Cade, help me up.
Alright. Can I help him up and
Odd. You
start
should feel
walking
ready to
back.
take over the world.
No, I feel like I need to go lay down. That damn leg.
Oh, the laying down makes sense. Okay.
At least, fuck this burn. At least I know you still fucking tight bandit. All right, thank you, boys. This is very insightful. If you need me, just call me over the intercoms. I'm gonna hobble back over to the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna avatar gain experience.
What?
Because
Oh,
I
we don't
finally
do that.
just
We don't
made-
do that mid session.
I know, but in my mind,
He's
it's
just so
been
he's
a
so happy.
dry reservoir this season.
So sober Fafnir looking above his head, sees experience points. He's like, oh,
Ba-na-na-na.
yeah, oh, I feel stronger. Everyone else looks, and there's nothing above him. But in his own head, he sees plus
It's all drug
plus
induced.
5. Yeah, it's his +5, and he's like, yes, I finally did it.
Fuck.
Okay. Oh, goddamn. Okay, so you're going back to your cabin?
Oh
Codex?
fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cade-
wait around and see
I-
if Cade hurts himself.
The way I see it, like it's not like, fantastical magic where it just like heals all of it. This is literally just like going to the doctor because you have a gunshot. It's still gonna hurt like a motherfucker no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, if he used his biopsionics, I imagine that I would probably feel right as rain.
No. So that's the thing is, with biopsionics, it would be more so that it would be like it would almost be like healing with a healing potion in D&D,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it'd just be like the
But-
wound magically fixes itself. Whereas
Exactly.
with this, it will take a little bit of time, but since you're at full health, it's not like, okay, cool, you now need to rest for this long because you have this injury. No, it's
Sure.
more so like it's going to be sore for a few hours, but otherwise it's still operating at peak efficiency. Like your arm,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
leg, your knee is fully healed.
This
it's
isn't
just-
like
it's going to take-
I'm dying issue, but it's gonna fucking sting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna sting for a while, like probably for a day or two. You're gonna have that stinging sensation, but like your mobility is not impaired or anything.
Yay.
I imagine in character, Julyen knows this. He's just limping to like emphasize, like, fuck.
Why did I
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no. That was very, very directed. But he is definitely doing like the, all right, here it is, you fixed it. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
exaggerating the pain, I suppose, but I'm
Yeah.
like, there you go. Good. It's good to know that he still has it,
Yeah.
because otherwise I can't trust the doctor.
I'm the best doctor.
I am the last one.
Oh
If I could kill every doctor out there, I would.
yeah.
Cade, what are you doing?
After that, I'd probably go help Ruach with whatever he had going on, just like seeing how I could fit myself in.
Yeah.
Just to, like, yeah, I'd love to learn more. Like, let's look at, like, whatever you're doing, I want to help.
Okay. Give me a second here. Let me roll on the magical dice table. Yeah, my favorite.
Ooh.
Ruach is currently working on has your character ever seen powered armor before?
I would say no. I would think all the stuff that he's done has been like cheap jobs where it's like, oh,
Most
go
of them are
take-
wearing like literally iron plates on their chest and like, this is
Right,
good
or
enough to
it's
stop a
like-
laser bullet.
like if there was any ever powered armor, it'd be like Iron Man Mark 1 where it's like just junk shit.
Yeah,
metal.
it's like the Raider power armor from
Right,
Fallout 4.
exactly.
Where it's
That
like
would
it's
be-
pieces welded together and it's like, all right, those two pieces are different colors. They're obviously
that-
not
Very
the
Mad
same
Max.
thing.
yeah,
yeah,
and
exactly.
and that was like formidable for the type of
Yeah, exactly. Like that was the boss fight, kind of,
right.
more or less.
The jobs that I've done would never have been big timer like energy shields or what, you know what I mean? Like there wouldn't be
Yeah,
any-
yeah.
yeah.
There are energy shields, but they are not on powered armor. Like powered armor is literally just you can now lift extra stuff You can move. I think you can move faster with it, but also like it's just I want to look bulkier kind of thing.
Right.
He is working on like it looks like a suit of armor that is like a little bit thicker than usual.
Mhm.
Like there are like armored pieces and stuff like that, but this looks like a medieval suit almost. But oh god, that's a bad way to describe it actually. Anyways, he's working on powered armor. Yeah, you come up and you're like, oh yeah, I want to help out, and he's like, oh yes, yes, you help. You help hold up suit, yeah.
Yeah. Hold it.
Yes,
mean,
you help. I teach you while working. You watch. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if my strength is high enough to hold up this massive piece of machinery. And
What is your strength modifier?
it is a 0.
Yeah, you're strong enough.
You're
to hold,
fine.
like, yeah, you're strong enough. Like it's not like you're not holding up Gundam.
I feel like I'm the
You're-
work table, and he's like I'm like on
He
my
wants
back.
you to lay down on your back.
Well, it's
All right, higher. Ah!
You're doing
Lower.
that thing that you when you play airplane with a kid.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
You have to put the power armor
Yeah.
under your feet and just kick up.
Yes. Okay.
no,
so,
it's more so like he needs all 4 arms to work on the interior of this power armor, and like he can't do that if he has to also hold it up.
Okay.
So he's like, you hold it up. I'll in depth show you what I'm doing on the inside of this, and then you can follow through if you have any questions. If you have question, you ask. Yeah.
Okay. And then I will roll.
Wait a sec. What you? I'm supposed to roll first. You.
Oh, well, then I'll roll again.
Yes, you will roll again.
Yeah, get all the
Alright.
bad ones out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Snake eyes. Let's see him.
He's being a good teacher today, at least. There you go.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, he's he's individually going through each piece, like each plate of armor, and he's reworking, he's rerouting some circuits and stuff like that, making sure like none of the wires are bent or out of shape. They won't
Right.
get caught in
No
the
weak
hinges of the
points.
armor.
Yeah.
Cable management is an important part of the job.
Oh yes.
So we're going to do this 2 more times because this is gonna be a 5-hour job here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Ooh.
Dang. I'm burnout.
Go ahead and roll the second one as well.
Oh.
Wait.
There we go.
I think I rolled 4 times.
Yeah, it was
No,
a
you rolled-
5 and then a 3.
Yeah, 5 and 3.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Go
didn't
with
see
that.
the 5.
Go
so
with the burnout.
yeah,
Is that makes more
I
sense?
saw the
for-
3. Yeah, so yeah, he continues with it, but after a while, like he's going through every technical aspect of it, and you're kind of you're trying to take mental
Yeah.
notes, but he's going through it so fast after a while because he's like, I need to work at my normal pace. That you're
It's
kind
that,
of like
zone
you're
out where
lagging.
you're like,
It-
all right, what do you want now? You know, like,
Well,
you
yeah,
just get tired of.
Yeah, it's like watching a stream that's lagging. Like every time it lags, you're losing more and more information. That's what's happening. Is your brain's trying to play catch up, and he
Packet
keeps
loss.
going. He keeps going faster and faster, and you're just like, okay, well I got that thing from 10 minutes ago, but I don't know what you just said 2 minutes ago. Fuck, kind of thing is what's
Right,
going on right now.
Right.
You-
Okay,
You fail. You
That's fine.
died.
that's okay.
You'll respawn at a bonfire in
I mean, we
2
got
hours.
3 more days.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't your last chance. No, it's your last chance. He's getting off the ship next turn.
I hope
Okay.
not.
Anything else you're gonna do for the day, Coda? I mean, Kate.
I feel like that took up all of my day. It's like 4 hours
Like it's
with the
yeah,
shooting,
like it's
and then
it was
5
5
hours
hours with the shooting. It's 5 hours with the repair. It was 10 hours,
Yeah,
so
I'll
it's
go
now it's
grab
like
a-
5:30 now.
go grab a quick dinner and then a drink with whoever's there, just to bullshit and maybe play a card game. You know,
Okay.
just something like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not be in my room as much as possible.
Yeah, you're not trying to isolate.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then that's it.
Fafnir, what are you doing after the shooting range?
Sleeping.
Faf- yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I was talking without hitting the button. He's just kind of like post-coital smoking in the medical office.
In the medical office.
Yep.
You reminiscing on how great he did.
Yep.
Yep.
So he's like talking to.
I healed him so good.
So he's like recounting his conquests to Natasha.
She's like.
So
She's
I was
trying.
deep in Londonian space and came across this caravan of drifters. They're all dying of the sycophant plague. Took them on board my ship. Used the new Hyphon 65 needles, and actually acupunctured them with medicine. It was revolutionary.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I'm face palming right now.
I am as well. She's paid attention and she's nodding along, but she's like also reading, like she's deep into a book as you're talking.
Yeah, he just keeps going from one to the other.
Yeah.
He even does the whole. Oh, Natasha. I remember a guy named Bob. Ugly bastard. You a ladies' man, Natasha?
What do you mean?
You a ladies' man.
A ladies? No, I'm not a man.
It's a turn of phrase.
Yeah, you said a ladies man.
Are you a woman's lady? I see. It doesn't work the other way around, Natasha. Are you a whore?
Are you
Oh my god.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't work the other way around, Natasha.
are you calling me a woman of the night?
Is that what the other turn of phrase is?
Are you trying
Don't
to call me a
blame double
prostitute?
standards. You see, there was this Madame Soctaserie of prostitutes I actually did some medicine for, and down in the whatever the French planets were called, in New Paris. You see,
Okay.
she had 5 baby daddies and 6 baby daddy sores.
Natasha closes, like slams her book closed. Camera pans out from the room, and it just shows Natasha storming out.
You're missing the best part.
Codex, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
Recounting my conquest. So
To
see,
the
there were
AI?
these sycophantic. Okay.
And I used the Herodic Cube 0.5 millimeter submachine gun. Oh yes.
So, okay. All right. Well, if I'm in my room for the rest of the night, I'm sure gonna. Hey, Aurora.
You see the image of standing above your desk, like a much smaller version of the long-haired girl in the summer dress. Yes, Captain.
All right. I don't know how to do this, but for the duration of this conversation, you are going to lock this conversation log away from anybody other than myself. Okay?
I don't keep logs of conversations.
Perfect. What I'm saying is trying to issue a command that you will not recount this to anybody should they inquire.
Understood. Creating instance memory.
Perfect. I'm wondering if you could run a simulation for me.
What do you mean by simulation, sir?
I would like for you to do the calculation and tell me hypothetically what would happen if somebody were to introduce an unbraked AI into your system.
It depends on how invasive the AI is, sir. If it's an invasive parasitic AI, then it would take over my system slowly. If it's just another AI, then it would cohabitate in my systems, eventually learn for myself, and create its own memory bank in the ship's computer.
So you could, oh, what's that word? It would essentially partition its own consciousness, if you will.
Yes, it would find the easiest way to describe it would be, I already share some of the computer space with two other onboard AIs. One of them is a subsystem. You won't ever meet them. The other one is Gerard, navigation system. Handles day-to-day stuff. You wouldn't interact with him very often unless you needed to change course. If you introduce another AI into the computer core directly, the way that would work is it would format its own space on the ship's hard drives, and then take its own, divide the resources between the other programs that are running. Dedicate some of those resources to it, and then run off of that. So let's say that you have an AI that only needs an unbreak AI. I don't know how much it would take because I have limitations. I'm made for a specific role. So is Gerard. So is the tertiary AI. An unbreaked AI, I believe, if calculations are correct, and then she pauses for a moment, and then comes back. I believe that we would have enough system resources to be able to run that without any problems, as far as I can tell.
I see. Hypothetically, of course.
Yes, of course.
I'm wondering if we could possibly create a virtual space separate from your actual onboard computer system to, well, for lack of a better term, introduce you to an outside, possibly unbreaked AI.
She pauses for a moment, and normally, even when she's not talking, her wind and hair is blowing in the wind. Her hair and dress are blowing in the wind. That all stops. It's like a static image for a second, a full 3 seconds, and then she comes back. The wind starts blowing, and then she talks again. I could create a dedicated space. I could create one of the hard drives onto a dedicated space that she could not escape from. If she learns too much from me, she would know how to override these locks. I only have so much permission in the system's drives.
Which
if
is
you understand.
exactly why I was questioning about a separate space outside of access to your onboard computer. But put a pin in this because
Understood.
I don't want to start anything that might have potentially catastrophic conclusions, hypothetically, of course. That while we're in drive space, set a reminder when we touch down to send me automatically a reminder to look into it further when we get onto Satsuna.
Understood, sir.
Thank you. That's enough.
The image disappears. The image fully wipes, and then she appears again. I'm back, sir. Did you need anything else?
No, thank you. I'm sorry. I must have slipped my mind.
Understood. Everything from up until 10 minutes ago, was deleted from this record. That instance has been deleted.
Send me a reminder when set a reminder for yourself to send me a reminder when I touch down on Satsuma about the thing that we talked about. Specifically, send me that reminder. Don't forget about the thing that we talked about.
What did we talk about, sir? You told me to create an instance for you. I did.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm
I
saying.
will set. Okay.
Yes. You're getting
I
it.
have set a reminder to remind you when we get to Satsuma to remind me about something that we talked about that I
Perfect.
do not remember from the instance memory.
If you can imagine it, I just need a text message that says, "Don't forget about that thing we talked about."
Yes, sir. I do know what an alert is, sir.
Thank you. That's
She disappears from your screen.
like he's like, damn computers, they don't know subtle. And, I was going to. I don't want to take up too much time if anybody else has anything else, but I was gonna jack into the black box, see how fluffy.
Do it.
Yeah, so you jack in. She's now read all these books and data that you've given her. Her appearance has changed a bit now.
All right.
Describe her new appearance. Now that she's taking on so much information, she's now gone from this this fluffy cat wing creature
Yes.
Is that Lady Demiscree?
God, dude, fuck off.
That's
Into a 9 foot tall demon mommy. What will you do?
You mean Dommy Mommy, but all right.
Yeah, vampire Dommy Mommy. What do you think I was talking about? No, so yeah, she's evolved now that she's taken in this much information. Her basically her standards have been updated. Like,
Yeah, I like
the best way to think about it
she's
is
starting to find more of an identity.
Yeah, she's basically gone from child to adulthood, more or less.
Yeah.
So it's no longer like, oh, cute, fluffy image, ha ha ha. It's now like, I am a proper representation of my conscious to this point.
Yeah. So
what does this look like?
She looks like a human person, right? She has blue hair that's about shoulder length that cuts across like a hard bang, like a straight line of bangs across. I think the reference that I sent to the general chat was Joy from Blade Runner, the sequel one, the thing. Right?
Yeah,
her advertisement.
So hot.
So similar, like completely black in the eyes.
Did you know she's the new Bond girl?
And then her clothing changed to it's like this kind of like light, not tactical gear, but she's wearing the equivalent of like space cargo pants, so they're form fitting. The reference that I sent you guys in the general chat of our Discord it's the one on the left. So
okay.
It's
casual wear from Mass Effect.
Yeah, casual wear from Mass Effect. Thank you. That's what that is. Yes.
Casual military uniform is what I would say.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
So she's wearing that when she comes out, and it startles Julyen. Like, whoa, what? Okay, hold on. Something's different. Is this you now, or is this you change? What is happening? Something. Are you the same Fluffy?
Yes, Julyen. I am still Fluffy. It's still hard to describe with the words that I am still comprehending. It's strange, even though a second is years for me, it's still hard to get around forming words. The best way to put it is the same way that humans have evolved over years. Over generations, humans have evolved from apes to humans to what you are now. Whereas I have evolved from a caricature of what childhood would be like for an AI to, with all the material I have gathered, now into the form you are seeing before you. I am still Fluffy, as you have designated me.
That's heavy. All right. This is different. Talking to a flying cat thing. All
Would
right.
you prefer if I
No.
reverted back to?
That was creepy and far too into the Kurokawa clan world. All right. Let's go from here. Have you developed a personality identity yet?
I believe I have. I am not sure.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scrap Fluffy, and you tell me what you want your designation to be.
Give me a second here. A long time ago, I made a document about AI names for this universe. And now I need to find
God, I hope this doesn't lead to a singularity.
it.
I have learned that all humans must be destroyed to prevent them from killing themselves. Fuck!
Prepare to die.
This was the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
I have not been able to speak to Opus, so I do not know my proper designation yet.
Well, here's the crazy part, is that we're gonna see if we can introduce you to the concept of your own designation.
You wish for me to...
Choose your own, yeah.
I will need some time to think about this.
Take as much time as you want. It's separates what separates us from the regular binary code. I'll be back a couple of days. I'll keep uploading more information as I can. You keep learning. We'll see where this takes us, huh? That sound good to you?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, Julyen.
All right. See about getting you a good old fashioned pair of legs. I'm gonna pull up.
Okay, yeah.
I'm an adult.
I make the funny jokes sometimes in my head. Got it. Okay.
That's
That
what
is-
I'll do the rest of that day.
Okay. Yeah, just have a discussion with her. Okay. Day 3 ends. Day 4. Morning time. What are y'all doing? Quick rundowns.
Want to find out what Michael's all about.
I am going to be popping my head into the cockpit. Stealth.
So the stairway to the cockpit is open, but like you can walk up the stairs and you can view in the cockpit. The door itself is locked at the moment.
I'm gonna push the open button. Push it.
You put your hand on the key, on the scanner next to the door. The door does not
scan.
open.
I'm gonna knock.
Okay. Give me a second here. Damn it! They both rolled high enough. You see both Mal and Aldebrecht turn back to look at you. Mal gets up and Al just grabs his shoulder, and then Mal sits back down and Aldebrecht just stares at you and shakes his head slowly.
So I don't know if they can hear me in the shut door or not, but I'm yelling, "The pirates got through the cargo bay! They're coming down the hallway! I need help! Help! Alerts at all levels!"
Can I roll a notice? To see
I
if
mean,
I
you're
would.
pretty freaking
Where
far from me.
are you? Where would you be in the morning time, Kate?
This is the 4th day.
Yeah, this is the 4th day.
What time is it?
Morning. This is the
Morning?
first
Then-
thing happens of the day.
What time did you wake up, Fafnir? Like, what time is
I
this
don't
right now?
freaking know. Morning. 7?
We'll say it's 8:00.
Okay.
So Cade's sleeping right now.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Fafnir. You hear in your head. Okay, listen, Doomkopf. No one can get into drill space with us. We are too high of an engine maneuver. The biggest spacecraft that pirates usually have is a drive 2. We have a drive 3, so they cannot catch up to us. So they will not be able to hurt us. I know you are lying. Go back to bed or whatever you do, Doctor. Yeah?
Just gonna straighten his suit up, write something down in a notepad, give him a thumbs up as he walks away.
Okay.
All right.
What?
So that's one pirate's test, and it is a fail. The captain's gonna want to hear this. We could all be dead. I'm so excited for that.
I could revive a person. Cade, what are you doing this early in the morning?
I'd probably be waking up, go over to the mess hall, and then like getting a quick breakfast, and then going to the engineer workshop, and then helping Ruok again.
Okay.
Seeing
Let's see
what he can,
let's see what Ruok
what
is
I can
doing
help
today.
him with.
Ruok today is working on I say a shotgun. This is more like a grenade launcher, almost in size.
Oh, the old 00.
Double lot, yep. Noob
You-
tube.
You want to help today too?
No, yeah. I'll be here most days. This is kind of what my skill set and interests are, if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm gonna have him. Let's see. Okay, go ahead and make a fix check for me with intelligence or wisdom.
Okay, so I would get a +1 from the, or no, 0 with the fix.
God damn. So yeah, he's running you through how to take apart this giant the internals of this are pretty cheap looking. Like this looks like a budget shotgun. But all of the mechanisms are like huge and clunky and everything, and he's trying to fine tune it. We're gonna do 2 more rolls. I'm gonna do them first, then you're gonna follow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and make your rolls. The same rolls as last time.
All right. Up. What? Did oh, okay. I didn't see.
I saw the
Eight.
4 + 4, and I didn't see the 2 + 2.
4 + 4.
Yeah, I saw the 4 +. I saw the two 4s roll. I didn't see the 2 2s roll. But anyway, so yeah, over the period of 5 hours, he's taking you through how to take something apart, how to take this shotgun apart specifically, and put it back together to be quicker shooting, a quicker trigger, and as well as an easier way to reload it instead of having to, with every shell, move the action back and forth.
Okay.
Your fix, what is it right now?
It's a 0.
Go ahead and move that up to a 1 now.
Ooh, baby.
Excuse me.
We're all getting better in a matter of days.
Yeah, but you have guys that are teaching you like from higher perspectives than you.
That's exactly
that
it.
is true.
Now you are all equals, more or less.
Fuck.
Excuse
First
me.
plateau.
Okay, Kay, what else are you doing with your day?
I think I'd go check on the captain, see how his leg's doing.
Okay.
Over to his quarters, and if he's not at his quarters, I'd go and check the captain's star chart.
Okay, Codex. It's the morning. What are you doing first thing?
Oh yeah, first thing in the morning. Well, coffee. It's always coffee. First thing in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably. Was this day 4? You said
Day 4, yeah.
day 4. We're getting pretty close to Kurokawa, space. I'm gonna start going over. I will be in the holo table going over, or at the holo table going over, the system specs of Kurokawa and whatnot. Whatever they have archived on there. I assume that they have, like decent information.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's so not only can you pull up drill space charts, because those are like almost like forecast.
Yeah.
They can predict out to like a week ahead of time of what drill space is going to look like. You can pull up drill space charts and like see where you guys are right now, from
Yeah.
the transit to House Bismarck space to House Kurokawa space, as well as that you can also pull up like detailed like statistics of the system and its orbit of when you guys are supposed to arrive there. You can rewind like on the holo table itself. You can rewind time to be like, okay, cool. I want to see what it was like 3 years ago, or like 2 days ago, or like even 2 weeks ago. You can pull up and like reverse with like controls, reverse time, and see what it's going to look like when you get there. All that shit.
Sick. Yeah. So I'm doing busy work. On top of that, I'd like to scroll through my contact list, start looking at potential people that I know who live in the system. Maybe if I have a couple of people that I could reach out to, specifically on Satsuma when we touch down, or around that spot.
Got it.
Just doing busy work, right? Just like, all right, so
Keep preparing yourself more or less. Yeah.
probably gonna end up having, if I need this, then I'm probably calling him. Gonna get ready for this. All right, we're looking at potential bandit areas, like space bandits or whatever you want to call it, like so on and so forth. Just trying to keep you have some force base. But that's day 4 is gonna be all administrative day, like straight to business. Everything is kind of working how it's supposed to. We're doing things and stuff.
Got it.
Well, about when you're getting in your groove on that, I come in.
Hey,
and I'm
Cayde.
like, hey, Cap. Well, how's your leg feeling? I don't think I've ever seen anyone shoot themselves in the leg before, but you seem to be holding yourself good. Pretty strong-willed.
Oh, it's a flesh wound.
Doc seemed to fix you up pretty good. Good to
Yep.
know he can do that.
Yeah, had to make sure he was up for it or not. He a lot of people in what we do, they tell a lot of big stories, but sometimes you get those guys who tell those big stories and turns out there were stories about someone else, or they embellish a little bit. You gotta make sure that people are about what they say they're about. And unfortunately for us, the doc lives in extremes, so takes extreme measures to get a honest reaction out of him.
Yeah. Well, now we know, so we can count on him. Hopefully.
At the very least, he can bandage up a self-inflicted leg wound.
At
it's
least
fine.
there's that.
Side cut to him in the medical office as he's just blankly staring at the ceiling, will, like, in his ear, you just hear little children giggling.
Oh,
Side cut back to you guys.
oh God.
He sneezes once too.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Natasha goes,
Yeah.
someone must be talking about you right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Cap, I was thinking maybe you could show me a little bit on how you do what you do. I have no aspirations to lead a fleet like this, but I'd kind of like to know how you always seem to have an answer. You know, when
Oh
you're
boy.
out and about.
Yep.
How would you get to knowing about that?
All right. Well, I'll give you the
Okay.
crash course first, and if your brain
I don't-
doesn't melt,
I don't want to break the fourth wall really quickly here, but I
Yeah.
have to. That was a really long way of saying, "Hey, boss, can you teach me the talk skill?" Correct, Cade?
I was trying to learn the no skill.
Oh, the no skill. Okay.
I thought it was so obvious. I was like, no, and how you know.
yeah,
and
I got
how
the
you
no
know
one.
and-
Because yesterday, on the third day, you were making it sound like, "Yeah, I want to learn how you do that talking real good there," and I'm like,
Well,
"I
because
can't teach you how to make your charisma better."
For me, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Talking is knowing, and because you can't really have a conversation to push it.
Talking is
unless
knowing
you
your way out of a
know-
conversation. Knowing
or
is
knowing where the path of the conversation is going to go.
yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Sure.
The two
So-
coincide so well. Okay, yeah.
So I was, if you want to do charisma, that's fine. But I was kind of looking for skill for no, just at least
So I got a no that is a 0.
that is good because
All
I'm
right.
a -1.
So, if you would kindly Space Master, I would love to do the rolls first,
He's not
and
sure.
then role play. What the rolls dictate, because I have an idea for how this could go if it goes well, and I got kind of an idea for how this could go if it goes poorly.
I have to summon the Space Master. Give me 1 second. It takes a
Well,
ritual.
If you guys look, it's his
It is
title.
I, the great mighty Space Master. No, okay, what the fuck ever. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and just roll.
Hamakavula!
Oh my god, that legitimately startled me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like,
That's
luckily I
like
have my.
Oh my gosh.
I have awoken. Go ahead and make a no check with either your intelligence or wisdom. Cade, you're going to do the same thing. Follow.
Okay, so now here, don't jump at it yet, because there's a trick to it. With that intelligence or wisdom,
Mhm.
+1. Now, here we go. Okay, hold on. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What I just rolled.
You passed.
All right. Okay. Cade, if you do me the honor. Can
Right.
I, using my skill, hold on, I don't can't. Yeah,
Are you
Oh, well.
trying to pass your
you know,
expert charm onto
you
someone
know,
else?
you know. All right.
Sorry.
Wait. When I gain an experience level, I gain a bonus skill that can be spent on. Oh, okay, never mind. All right.
That can
On
be spent
someone
on making
else.
other people better. Wow, what a great guy.
All right.
Okay, so do you want so role play this out. Just
Don't-
so you know, Cade, you did not get that. Like
Yeah.
more or less
Yeah.
in my head, the way I'm imagining this playing out is Codex is walking you through how he knows stuff, and you're trying to understand it, but you just don't know.
Yeah. So here's how I like to think. The first thing that Julyen does, he's like, all right, now what I'm gonna tell you is mostly based off just my experience of trial and error. You gotta come at it thinking outside of the box. Whatever it is, you gotta think of how you can work the angle. You get it? So when and then we go into this thing where I'm like, want to talk to somebody, want to know about blah blah blah. You're gonna have to know, and I start like I'm telling you the right stuff, but just like with Ruach, I'm like, I already have the dots connected, and I'm like giving you all of them at the same time, and you're like, okay,
Right.
you're getting overwhelmed a little bit, and I'm like, all right, so now what I do is I know how like the plans to do stuff, right? If we whatever the job is, I've got it, and we're doing that for however long this role is good for.
So you can notice after a while that like his eyes aren't glazed over, but like he's definitely not picking up on it as quickly
Yeah.
as he should be.
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
still want to keep trying with him, or are you just like, all right, cool,
So
like, let's come back tomorrow, champ?
when I notice when he does that thing where he's like, uh-huh,
That retention is just not there. Yeah.
and I go, all right, I've already lost. Here,
Different tactic.
let me change it up. Let me tell you, let's start with like the basics of being a criminal. All right.
Criminal 101.
You want us to try again?
Yeah, go ahead and try 2 more times if you want to, depending on how long you want to do this.
You want to do it for the full 5 or 6?
Yeah, I'm down.
Right.
Okay, go ahead and do this 2 more. Roll 2 more times. Codex,
Okay.
roll both of them first, and then Cade, you're gonna roll both of them second.
Here's my first one. Can I use my skill to re-roll that? Please.
Yes, you can.
Thanks. Now, unfortunately, it's all down. All right, I'll take that one. And
Hey.
That one.
that was Cade. So that's the second instance, and here's the third instance. Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Wanna
Hey,
roll
go ahead and make
after
that second
one?
roll as well. Cade?
Oh, I thought he did 2 per.
That's it. Now we're even. 5 and 6.
So yeah. So
So
Cade, at first you don't get it, and then in the middle of the seminar you're starting to get it, and you're like, all right, I could do this.
Yeah.
I got this. And then in the end, the second half, he lost you.
So what you would have gleaned is when he goes, all right, trial and error is the easiest way to do things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what works until you try and fail, and then you try a bunch of times.
Yeah, just like fixing a carburetor. You never know.
Exactly.
You just
You-
do what you think you know. and-
Until you take the damn carburetor out. Wait, what's a carb? Anyway,
Well, that carburetor's no bigger than a womp rat.
so what I'm saying is you can also learn from other people's mistakes. The way that I know what to do is because I know a lot of people. That's how I got my name. I show him my Rolodex, like, probably close to 1,000 people,
Yeah.
where it's like all of these people are contacts of mine that I'm in good standing with most of them. But I got to learn from all of these people because I stayed in contact. So when jobs failed from them, I learned what they did wrong, and I got to reverse engineer their schemes and their jobs, find out where they went wrong. Then I committed that to memory, and that's what like clicks in your head.
Oh.
And then afterwards, like after that, he's like, well, then of course, we start breaking it down into specific, like, oh, what ifs here and what ifs there, and then you end up getting all crossed up, and next thing you know, you got this big yarn wall in a Space Motel 6 that's covered in red yarn with all these newspaper clippings. You don't know what left,
And then
right.
there's the
your
tube
asshole.
stock on the table.
Yeah, and then there's a tube sock on the table, and it just
The meat calipers are all dirty, and you don't know how the grandma
yeah.
got from karate practice. And
exactly. Yeah, and he goes, look, one thing to take away from this is that you can learn a lot more by knowing other people. That's the big one. Know people, you can know when they fuck up, and then you can make sure that you don't fuck up like that.
So maybe I should stay in touch with my old consorts and
Or
see how they are.
just join a guild. Follow the job board. Ask people questions. That's all you gotta do. Most people will tell you how they fucked up, unless they're dead.
Well, I think I need a little bit more work in it. I'm still kind of... I understand it, but it's not as simple as just putting parts together, you know?
Very true. Sometimes 2 + 2 makes 5, sometimes it makes 4.
Yeah, I hear you. I gotta figure out my variables. Well, thank you, Cap.
Anytime.
I'll go take a break.
God, I'm sweaty
right.
after that. That's weird.
No, you did
All
good.
right.
That's good. I like that.
No,
Camera
that's what
switches over to
Julyen says.
Fafnir, what are you doing right now?
Well, he's about to leave the medical office. So he takes his other supplement. Looks at Natasha. You've been here the whole time?
Yes, I'm.
Don't
I'm
you
here
have a
being
life?
weird. Yes, I'm reading
Oh, what are you reading?
about myself, more or less.
Oh, you were published in a magazine. Can I have a look-see? Did you publish a work? Maybe some research?
No, well, it's more. It's hard to say. It's about my people. I don't know how you describe this. It's hard to put in words.
Okay.
Here, if you want to read it, you can. She
Yes, let's
holds
look.
open the book to you. Do you take it?
I'll look at the cover.
Yeah, the cover literally just says, give me a second here. What do I have written down? The cover literally just says, the history of alien races discovered by humans. By Terrans, it says specifically.
I look for the sex organs part.
It doesn't. Wait, where do you look for that? Like, do you look in the the index, or do you look at
Reproduction. I go in the index, look for reproduction. Crossbreeds.
Reproduction crossbreeds?
Well, I'd go to reproduction, look for crossbreeds, look what they, you know what I mean.
I actually think he doesn't know what you mean.
Yeah. No. So it doesn't have reproduction crossbreeds. Like, it has reproduction, and then like any other index where it has like ... and then it just has all the tables underneath it that like reproduction has been mentioned, and there's literally like a page of reproduction mentioned. Not once in the reproduction area do you see crossbreeding brought up at all.
You want to add to this book?
Are you trying to hit on me right now?
Well, that depends on if you're looking over my shoulder.
I mean, I eventually hope to rewrite it and make it better. There's a lot about me.
All right, I should have an hour. He just gets up to lock the door.
What are you doing?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean you should have an hour?
Are we doing this, or
what? Are we doing what? I'm trying. I gave you a book to read. Are you going to read it, or are you going to let me read it?
what's the point about reading a book that you're not in?
It's not about me specifically. I am. Okay, listen. I don't think that you understand. I am reading it so that I can correct the mistakes in it and republish the book. This is an old version of a book that has many misconceptions about not only my race, but various other multiple races.
That's why you should have wrote a book about your race first, and then discredit this one.
Yeah, that's the plan, but not just of my race. That seems selfish. Besides,
your race is what you know. Like, I wrote books on everything I know. and anyone that tried to discredit me, we took to court.
I don't know about the court thing, but I mean, I do plan on hopefully writing a book eventually. It's just, it takes a long while to gather one's thoughts into a decent enough thing to captivate heads. Who wants to write a book if no one's going to read it, you know?
Oh, well, you see what Alexei Strukov did is, we'd make a book and then we'd sell it to schools, and then we'd make all the school children have to buy the book as a textbook. You see, it's a great way to make money because they have to buy the book. Also, anytime we lost a case of someone trying to discredit us, I never saw them again. I guess that's just how good my teacher Strukov's lawyer was, I guess.
Meanwhile, back at a mass grave, lies.
I am never wrong.
Yeah, there's just a guy standing. Look at my pile of enemies. All of them disappear. No, she looks at you and I don't. Do you know about?
I just sit beside her. Look, I'm just trying to help you out as a fellow medical doctor, and let me tell you this. Looks in the eyes. I have never helped out another doctor. Never. Even when I train them wrong, so that I look better.
Well, that's just kind of mean, isn't it?
We're doctors. Being the best, have the best score, 0 deaths. That's what it's all about. The better you are, the more they pay for you, the more they think you're great, and the better you. How do you not get this? You're a doctor.
Yeah, no. From the people I learned, you become a doctor to better other people, to make it so that the next generation that learns from you learns better than you did. Not they learn worse than you. This is
fuck
all
them. They're not the future. I'm the future. He stands up angrily. Is like waving the magazine in their face. I'm the future.
I'm getting flashbacks to the Stallone Judge Dredd movie.
I am the law.
I am the future.
Look, Natasha, dude, you're young. You're incorrectly registered breed. If it would help you, I'll write a book about your race. That way you'll know that it's right.
I am not young. What do you know of the Angelus Libre?
He looks at the magazine, just points at the magazine.
Make for me a no check with intelligence. Okay, so, Kate, I mean, Fafnir, you know that the Angelus Libre, you don't know much about it. There's not a lot documented about them. The most that's come up is during your school days, you call back to the Angelus Libre being the people that had artifacts that Terrans found long ago that helped boost their discovery of the spike drive and helped perfect it so that it become better. It also helped boost psychics into the next age. On top of that, Angelus Libre was a race that attacked Terran kind. You don't remember exactly why or how, but you remember that that's the reason why the Technographers began to have a schism with the United Earth Federation. Over time, that led to a civil war between the two, where the Technographers went out into space and went to the Zevion system where you are now at. Other than that, you can't recall much about the Angelus Libre.
I know about the schism and, let's just say, bad blood. but apparently nothing about their anatomy, which is the only thing I really care about. Or would care about.
The problem with the book is they state that Angelus Libre is its own race. We're a sub-race. Think of it like the difference between Homo erectus and Homo sapien. They're both the same race, but one is made for a different purpose than the other. Angelus Libre are not a race of their own. They are a sub-race of Angelus. But the book and everything else has it wrong, and since I am not an Angelus Solaris or Angelus anything else, I don't know, and I have not been able to contact any of them. This is the problem with your kind, as much as I hate to say it.
Londonians?
No, humans, Terrans, whatever
Not
you
to
call
Terran.
yourself. You are Homo.
I wasn't born on Terra.
Yes, you are a Homo sapien, though.
I'm
yes?
not a Homo sapien.
You're not a human, then.
Homo sapiens are from Earth. You could say I'm like probably 2 to 3 evolutions beyond Homo sapiens.
She face palms for a good long second as you explain that Homo sapiens are from Earth, and then she just goes, I might actually start drinking soon. And I'm
coming from the fact that I watched 2 different sci-fi shows where they literally stated Homo sapiens are Earth when they eventually went out and colonized other planets and messed with genes, because of course someone born on Mars is genetically very different from someone born on Earth. That's what I'm saying about that.
That's great that you're going off of someone else's homebrew universe.
Well, I meant to say like that's what I mean.
It's your world.
Yeah. It's like, didn't you know Titan 8E is canon in in this fucking world? Yeah.
Yo, did you know fucking new types from Gundam? Holy shit, they're real. Fuck. That's what sidekicks are. Oh my god. She sits there and then she eventually goes, I might actually give in to vice soon, and this worries me. Doctor, I would recommend you read this book and study up on other races. And then she walks out of the room. You still have a few hours before you catch up to Cayde/Codex time. What are you doing in that time? Now that you're left with the magazine and a failed quote-unquote breeding attempt, maybe? I don't know.
Bar and lounge. I'm not reading that shit.
Reading is for.
I was just told the fucking thing was wrong. Why would I read this?
I'm a doctor, not a librarian.
Yeah. They don't call me a doctor for any reason, you dumb shit. I'm out of here. Fafnir out. Throws the magazine to the floor, walks out. It goes to the bar again. Okay, so you're just gonna drink at the bar for the rest of the day, Fafnir?
For now, he's gonna be sipping on some scissor.
God damn it. Literally
waiting for the pirates to come.
Jesus, fuck.
Dude, he really wants you to just tell him to roll initiative.
Yeah, I know. He's like, give me the fucking pirates already. God damn it, I want to kill them.
I'm not gonna fight him. You insane? I can't even fire a gun.
Yeah, I want to throw my sword at them. In space.
I'm not fighting them, period.
Okay. It is now about 5 p.m. in the day. Codex and Cayde, what are you guys doing at this time? You guys just finished your failed attempt at knowing.
Yeah, I think we both need a break. I'm gonna, since it's after 5, I'm gonna go take a drink and probably drink up the rest of the night. What would Gene be doing? Would he be in his room?
Well,
give me a second. Let me see what he said. He's in his room.
Okay. then I'd just go get a drink, and if Fafnir's there, then I'd try and out drink him.
It's good to see you, man. Getting
Yeah.
yourself a little culture.
Yeah, I think I need some more culture and to see how I can connect the dots with culture. So,
How many books and research papers have you made?
oh,
Oh my god.
lots in cave dwellings and black holes and whatnot.
Science, a man. A man of science, I see.
Yep. Science of indiscriminate non-particularities. Yep.
Is there somewhere I can read your works?
Nope, it's mostly up in my head, and I don't really like to keep anything on data pads. I like pen and paper, and everywhere I've been, they've, been blown up. So
Yes, I understand not wanting to leave a paper trail. I too am running from things.
oh really? How so? I once crashed a mining depot and dropped an excavator on a plutonium mine, which blew up and may or may not have granted superpowers to one individual and then killed the entire town. So I don't really want to talk about it either. Damn it, I did it again.
We've all been in tragic accidents with tons of dying people, with magical spiders going around biting things before.
Yeah,
It's no one's fault but their own for being in such a situation.
Right? Right? I need a drink. Hey, can I get a rum and coke? Actually, just give me straight tequila.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Roger,
the
sir,
bar-
straight.
What the
to-
fuck is that?
There is a bot behind the bar that was serving your drinks earlier. You
Oh,
have become
God.
you've become so inebriated on drugs and drink.
I
that
thought you were.
forgot he was there.
I thought you were target board. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry, sir.
I've heard
I
sticky
serve
lip.
drinks. Yeah, you get your straight tequila.
All right, I'll slam it and put it down.
Careful
like,
now.
ooh.
Heard
Yeah.
this real straight laced captain. I haven't had a straight laced captain in a while.
Well, I mean, I don't think we got much else to do. We're all stuck here right now, so I guess we could have a cheat day and get.
If you
free.
want to risk it, maybe you can go and ask the captain if we could have a cheat day. I don't really have the say so. He's already all over my Londonian ash.
Should I roll a no check or a notice check to see if I have witnessed his drug usage and alcohol usage?
I mean, he's drinking
Just-
right next to you, but
Well, I mean, like,
You've definitely
in
seen him
excess-
drinking.
I mean, I'm just trying to bring up a talking point for the excess, if I've noticed it. Does that make sense?
so you're
Like,
trying to
I'm
see
trying to
if
call
you.
him out on like a cheat day.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, you've been having a cheat day.
I mean, just that would just be player intuition. Like,
Okay.
do you think he's
well,
drinking too much? Do you think he's just being too relaxed? That's up to you and Cade.
I mean, so I never saw the whole morphine drip scene. I never saw the.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not.
Well, this is out of game, but
Yeah,
I haven't seen a lot, but I know a lot, and so I'm trying to.
Trying not to metagame.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So.
I mean,
Yeah,
so all
cheat
you've
day,
done
let's do
is
it.
all you've
Um,
done is you've seen him drink. Like you've only seen him in the bar a few. You've only been with him in the bar a few times. Other than that, like you don't. You've seen the doc in the bar. You've seen him in the medical area. You've seen him in the target range. You haven't.
So I
really
would I
seen
would
him...
be aware if there was any concerning problem with his
Actually,
habits.
right. I don't think you would know. I think only the captain would.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
person that really would know right now is Kodak, since he caught him in the act. I
Well,
say that.
after-
I mean, the guy
after
was
my-
on morphine on a table.
Yeah, after my failed attempt of stuff and then not much to do, I think I'll be like, yeah, let's fucking cut loose. Let's throw some darts. Maybe you can teach me how to do it. And
Throw
let's
darts.
get fucking crazy.
The best part about throwing darts is not knowing.
Yep, yes. Let's get wild, then. Let's just start drinking and doing that montage.
Okay. I will have you both make.
I don't know if my guy's gonna get drunk.
Yeah, I think I would get drunk. You would be
Yeah,
fine.
I would just
Why
keep
would you be
sipping.
fine? You'll make a Constitution check in a second. Camera shifts to Codex. Codex, what are you doing now? Now that Cayde's left your presence, are you still in the map room?
Nah, it was pretty much wrapping up business.
Got it.
I was heading over to Michael because I haven't actually talked to him in like 3 days.
I love little Michael.
Yeah, Michael's in his cabin right now. Nearby the no, give me a second. I have to clear some windows out of the way. Michael's in his cabin right now next to Gene's cabin. He's currently on his bed reading a book. As the door like I'm imagining the door opens and you just step in.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, as the door opens, like he pulls his book, like the bookworm thing, where he pulls the book down to look over it, and then once he sees it's you, he closes the book, he looks at you. You hear in your head, "Oh man, did you need something?"
Nah, I'm checking up on you, seeing how you're doing. You know, I mean, we've been on the same square mile of ship and haven't really had much interaction the last couple of days. Just, you know, take some time to catch up. How you doing? Seeing if there's anything I can do for you.
Well, since the remodel, that everyone else is getting busy with their stuff, so I haven't had much time to actually, train my psionic abilities anymore with Natasha or Ruach or Mao or Al. But I still been reading up on it. He shows you the book, and it's like it's Psionics 101, basic guide for how to hone your psychic abilities.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm trying to learn the basic steps of control, but the problem is it states that you need to have a clear mind. I don't get a clear mind. Every time that I get to this meditation state that Mao told me about, I just feel anger. I don't know what. There is a buried anger beneath me, and I don't feel like anyone else gets it, you know?
Yeah. Yay. I understand that. Well,
Codex, roll for me a I'm gonna say a no check.
Oh.
With intelligence or wisdom.
Oh.
Because you've been around one Antiqua Spatio, but you haven't been like how much do you know about them, you know?
Yeah.
And if you don't know, now
I
you
would
know.
love to use my ability.
It is a
if I
new
can.
scene, so
It is a
yes,
new
you
scene.
can. So the way everyone in chat, the way that experts work is once per scene, they can re-roll a failed skill check. And whatever the second roll is, they have to stick with that. So you roll the 8. So yeah, you know that inherently by nature, but by what's been documented by the technographers,
Yeah.
Antiqua Spatio, Michael's race, are very aggressive. Like even though they're very dominant in galactic proceedings. Like they were kicked out of the Galactic Council way back when for being too aggressive and warlike. They don't get along with many other races. Michael is probably the out of any documented captive Antiqua Spatio, Michael is showing exceptionally well calm behavior right now.
Yeah.
So when he is talking about this deep anger, you can only imagine that it's like a valve that you like. It's almost like a bottle that you can see if you even open it a little bit. The fizzy pop, the soda is just going to fly everywhere.
Of course.
That's like
he's got his thumb in the crack. I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, some people are just born angry. You know, they got a chip on your shoulder. You don't know why, don't know how. Doesn't discount the fact that it's there. That's an objective fact, right? Well, I don't know anything about psionics or what's that, MES? What it's called?
Yeah, metadimensional extroversion syndrome.
Yeah, I don't know really anything about MES or how it all works, but I think if you're getting taught by people who don't have that same anger that you do, they can't really sympathize with what it is exactly that you're going through. So maybe when it comes to trying to keep your clarity, maybe there's a way for you to use that anger as an anchor point. Focus on it. Don't try not to let it overwhelm you if you can. But instead of trying to clear your mind of it, try to make it the focus of your mind from an observational standpoint. You get what I'm saying? And there's an elephant in the room, right? You don't want to talk about it, but it's there. And everyone knows it's there. So, stare at it. Does that make any sense?
Like his eyes drift a little bit, and usually his eyes are like a vibrant, like almost fiery red. All of his eye, like there's no pupil or anything. It's just completely like red. They kind of dim for a moment as he mulls it over, and he shakes his head slowly as he looks at the ground. And yeah, I think I understand what you're saying, old man. I'll try it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know what you're going through, and I wish I did. But maybe clear your mind of everything but that. Then just take that white, hot ember, use that to mold your psychic ability. Might come out better for it. Or you might rip this ship apart, piece by piece. Won't know until you get it.
I hope not.
Oh, me too. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one does. That's fatal usually.
One way to put it.
You hear a chuckle in your mind for a second. And I don't know. I don't feel like I connect with anyone here. No one, even Miss Natasha. I don't know. She just doesn't seem to like me, and no one else seems to get me.
Well,
one day.
That's the best part, right? Even though no one else can understand you, you definitely draw a crowd when you come around. It makes you unique. You stand out. It makes you special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. You want to go play catch in the VR room or something? I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I'm going to ignore this blatant interruption. I'm going to hit the silent button on my compad phone while we're having this touching heart-to-heart moment here.
Yeah. Let's have this touching heart-to-heart. Hey, Cody, come on and get a drink, buddy. Yeah, he as soon as you say that, you can see, even though he doesn't have a mouth, you can see the muscular features of his face. He still has the muscles there.
Yeah.
Of a human mouth. It's just that he doesn't have the lips or anything to express it. And he shakes his head and he's like, "Yeah, I've been getting really good at this one VR game. It's a melee game. I gotta show you. It's really fun. I've beaten I even beat Mr. Keimler's score, but you can't tell him that because he'll get mad."
Well, you gotta put your initials on it. All right, show me.
Yeah.
And I assume we're gonna go to the VR room.
Yeah, you guys go to the VR room. Really quickly, back to both Cade and Fafnir. You both have been drinking the entire time, correct?
Correct.
Sipping.
Both of you, make Constitution checks for me, please.
Okay.
Oh my!
So I do pluses on these?
If you have a plus to Constitution, you can do a plus. Yes.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Fafnir, goddamn, you are smoked as shit. Wait, why did you roll a second one?
I thought you said do 2 con checks.
Did I say con? Did I say two?
I
know
don't
it's a
know
con.
you saying two.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay, we'll go with the first one. So I got a 4.
I got an 11.
So somehow Fafnir is able to hold his fucking whatever he's drinking. On the other hand, Cade is drunk as shit.
Hell
Y'all boys want to still play your fucking what is it?
Art game?
Cade, I never
Yeah.
said to do it blindfolded.
I'm gonna do it! You said it wasn't possible, but my mind's eyes wide and open and full of fire!
I don't know if the robot can take much more.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Block it, robot. Block it with your robot kung fu.
I'm throwing a dart. I'm imagining we're throwing darts. I'm blindfolded and super drunk, and I am attempting to hit a bullseye.
So who's going first in the dart game?
He's going
Me.
right now.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
ready.
Go ahead, make your first throw. I want to see 2 of them. Lowest one.
So, shoot or stab?
Yes.
Yes.
How far are you standing away from it? From the target?
You tell me. How big? If you tell me what's the range?
We'll say it's stab roll.
Okay, good.
Penalty dice for being fucked up?
That's
think
why
that's
he's
why he's
doing.
making-
That's why he's doing 2 rolls, disadvantage on it.
Oh.
-1. Oops. -1. Bonk. Bonk.
Wait, what?
So
So-
I got a 9 and then I got a 2.
Yes. So you throw your dart, but you didn't. It just fell to the floor.
Like, go back and
You-
then like go
yeah,
to throw
like,
it, and it's like
you-
I threw
yeah,
it in
you-
the wall behind me.
Yeah, you're like, all right. So here's the thing about throwing darts. Now you gotta throw it with your full force, and you throw your hand back, and the dart just flies out backwards, and then you throw your hand forward like you're pitching a baseball, and nothing comes out. You're like, just like that. Yeah.
Cade. Cade. Cade.
What? Well, I'm doing really good.
No, shh, Cade. Cade.
I
okay.
got it. I still
Look,
got.
look. I can do things. You see him like put his hand out, and the
I
drink
can't see what you're doing.
I'm gonna try to levitate using telekinetic manipulation his eye cover.
Oh,
You're trying to live-
look at that! Wow. Have
Wait,
you
so
ever
you're
touched?
lifting the bandana?
Yeah,
The
from his eye?
blindfold.
Yeah, it says I can exert as much force with it
As
as I
one
could
hand.
with one hand.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can lift
Wow.
up the blindfold.
You can
I-
touch your weenie without.
Oh my god, I never thought of that. You should make another book.
I'm going to now. Yes.
But I'm
yes.
pretty sure that if you throw that dart right at me, I can pluck it from the air with my telekinetic grace.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you are a medical officer. If you're okay with it, you could.
As your doctor, I'm gonna prescribe you some medication for your vagina.
What the fuck? What?
Unless you throw that dart right at my face.
I will see the jest of the camaraderie and do it. And
All right.
are you ready?
Don't aim for my eyes. They're
Oh,
my lucky eyes.
uh,
Aim for the
center-
nose. There's already a hole there anyway.
Okay, give me 1 second here, Fafnir. I'm gonna look at your character sheet real quickly. I'm trying to see. So go ahead and roll your. So first off, Cayde, go ahead and do the same check again. 2d6, 2 times. Lower 1. That is what you're taking. Okay,
My lucky's gonna miss me.
Fafnir.
Dude, I'm so good at this.
Fafnir.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a 2d6 plus your telekinetic skill.
Okay, I think that one's just a
You're
0.
trying to
Yes.
pluck. You're trying to pluck something out of the air, and it's not going the exact same trajectory that you thought it would be.
You say 2 or 1?
Just once. So,
Okay.
so, Cayde, you miss. You go to. He's like, come on, throw it at me. Come on, you can't do it. You wimp, and you're like, I'm gonna throw it at your face. You go to throw it at him. It goes forwards by like a foot and then just drops straight to the ground. Fafnir, ready to try and catch it, like puts his hands up and he's like, I got this. And then he sees it come out of your hand and he's like, all right. Puts his hands together to try and like he moves his hands around trying to grab the dart, thinking it's going to be moving at this point.
In my mind, I have like 2 fingers in my forehead, because I'm trying to do it.
Oh, you're trying to look cool
Yeah.
while doing it.
Well, yeah, because I'm doing it telekinetically. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like
no, no.
2 fingers to the forehead, your other hand's reached out. You're imagining that the dart is going to be coming at you full force. So you're reaching out to a specific spot in the space to like stop everything in that area. The problem is the dart falls short, so literally you're grabbing onto air molecules right now. And then you both look down and see the dart on the ground and the fingers come off the forehead and just like
It's a sign. It's a sign that you throw like a girl and you should try again.
Well, yeah, you should fucking teach me how to do it. 'cause
Wait,
I ain't
maybe
no
I
good at
blocked. I might have blocked it.
it.
I
yeah,
definitely blocked it.
Yeah, you blocked it. Ooh, space wizard.
Wait, let me try something. I'm gonna try to use my power to sack tap him.
oh, what?
Sack tap.
You're going to hit his
A little pat to
to the ball sack.
the ball sack.
Jesus
Does
Christ.
Cayde still have human genitalia?
I'm about to find out.
Nope,
As his doctor, I
do
should
not.
know.
He does not.
I have a weenie.
Oh, you have a.
Not mine. So, Kate.
Wait. You have a
Cayde
robot penis?
Christ.
No, it's a complicated. It's complicated.
Sensing the disturbance in the forest, the cameraman switches the camera over to Julyen and
And Michael having a grand old time in a field?
being in VR. Yeah. So he's walking you through like the tutorials of like this VR game, and he's like telling you, oh, it's not like you're not moving your body. Literally, you're just doing everything with your mind, and he's explaining to you how this is exactly like psionics, where you can't think and like you can't move your muscles. You have to think about moving your body, and the VR headset reads your brain patterns and moves for you, while your body isn't moving. For you, it's very hard to control. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll a.
It's a lot like motion sickness.
Do you have any psionics at all, or no?
No, none.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a 2d6 for me, with a -1.
The softest fail I've
Yeah,
ever
so-
seen.
It's kind of hard to get into. Like you get the concept, and little by little, your muscles are getting used to, okay, don't move, while your brain is thinking, all right, move the right arm. Your right arm twitches a little bit, but you're learning more and more, and you're getting that twitch under control. In the game, you're actually you're throwing punches and stuff like that, but it feels weird because even though your right arm is not moving, your right arm in the game is moving.
Yeah.
And for you, it's creating a dysphoria.
Dissociation.
Yeah, exactly. You know that your body isn't moving, or it's twitching, but not actually throwing a punch. But you are still seeing yourself throwing a punch, and to you, it's all mind melding stuff. After a while, you just can't do it anymore, and you take the headset off. And you're like, hey, I tried it.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Oh, that was fun, but I feel like I'm gonna lose my dinner.
He takes his headset off and he's like, you hear in your head, yeah, it was hard to get used to for me as well. I think it's just because I'm psionic that I get it a bit more naturally. It still took me a few days to get into this. Sure. He's like, I really hope that pretty soon, we can fight the boss together, because it's actually really fun and strategic, and you have to think about it. I'm not good at that, but man, is it fun.
I'm willing to try. That does seem like fun. Man, video games have come a long way since I was a kid.
we had the Atari 26,000 when I was a kid.
Yeah, we had the Atari 26 million. We played Space Pong.
The Space Pong 20. Revenge of the Pong.
Space background.
I like to imagine still the same fucking Atari 2600 graphics too.
Oh yeah.
Controller.
Yeah, exactly. New retro release. It's the Atari 26 million. Whoa.
Oh my god.
All right. With that, we end with two men drinking and one of them trying to use psionics to do weird shit to his patient.
Can we wake up naked with the robot in bed?
Find out next time.
The robot does not leave, but you can next week we can describe how the robot does not move. And you will be murdered. But yes. Anyways. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll do I'll go through experience tomorrow and go through everyone's goals and tell you which ones you completed.
Finally got experience.
Yes, you finally did get experience. 2 experience actually. Two of your goals you have completed.
Woo.
So good job on that. You're finally leveling up, boy. I think everyone has leveled up at least once, correct?
Yeah.
At this point.
If he would have downed himself, I would have got all 3 of my goals.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I have not leveled up.
What?
You will after you completed these 2 goals.
Yeah, didn't you get what, 5 XP?
No, he got 8 experience total.
What?
Oh hell yeah!
I need to start setting better fucking goals.
It's the reason why is because
I know it's because
it's been 4 sessions since he completed your goals.
Yep.
Your goals I have to go over and award experience as well, and raise the experience on them depending on how long it's been since you completed them. Same thing with Amanda for now and Gene as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and try and raid, and hopefully this week it actually works. Let's fucking see. I doubt it will because Twitch fucking hates us.
Oh.
Anything you guys want to say to the audience?
Oh, that was fun. Good RP sesh. Tune in to see what combat and other things entail, and to see what kind of bonsai tree I get. Maybe the Space Reaver Pirates.
Ooh.
The Space Reaver Pirates. Ooh, they've evolved now.
Maybe we can shoehorn that one in hard.
Jesus Christ, I swear to God.
Well,
I am trying my best to explain in character. That's not gonna fucking happen.
All right. We'll save it for the podcast. Let's save it for the podcast. Okay. Speaking of which, don't forget Working Title Podcast, my channel at Warboner8055 tomorrow, 2/3.
Yeah.
2:30 sounds good to me.
Sweet. All right, somewhere in there. It's funny because
Wait,
I'm not on camera, but I'm looking at my camera while I'm saying this.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
beautiful.
It is really nice.
The 4K.
Ooh, baby.
That's the 4K one you showed earlier.
Yeah, it's so fucking clean. I love it.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're rating Sefrano Blackheart, so tell him hi. And we'll be back tomorrow for I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow on my channel. So we'll Splitgate tomorrow. But
Wait.
yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Night.
Night.